Me a delegate, the police station chairman. Now the crowd say, we share all the 5 aspirants are mobile. Omina Safata. Now, so to me, and the now, who share to me swa. To see a Ghana, your biggest challenge, Ejuma. Osha, Mranti, and my or more fancy. Ya school ya. Eddie, Nancy and Che, who said, Ebimuko Pejuma, military, Ebima McAfee. And it's Osha. Nipa owosa dictionary and I say why ye be emiyehu eyewura komprepo Kennedy intermediate as a delegate menim say ono ne de ne ba Ghana fo meburu I mean the Gen Zs emenya de mu gidie intermediate ye make an say yewura akomprepo ene yemfa ne mra delegates e Ghana fa ne nyina mtoto sram mo me yemfa Kennedy mra na Kennedy enu kwa no botuma eden e botumi abi anyima amaye wunya ka so na Kennedy do kasado do baby na nipa de so won kasa onko kanu a obekam ena me say eni obi a oya do ye bia no empempie no eya na nyeme nkoyi a eya na okasa ti me de me susuye ne me de me gidi say ye de Kennedy ba e baboa na abo o man Ghana wo hwe le tourism agenda okuta agro processing e obetani to industries and factories a nipa benye youth benye adwuma ye wey ne ehwe e o leaders no wo hwe nkoma abreso ebesi yewura Mahama so a obi eni ho aba ye so onim so wadi adwuma wo but going to 2028 election the narrative will change yeah obi a our records and it's not going to be as usual say NDC MPP nemo yeah obi a all that record no a we bi enwuma to see ameno kese oko 37 military hospital $6 million all this cardiothoracic center Emma Ghana flo enye na busuya en wo si ama won Ghana ban nyina ukoko no chiso cancer machine papa wakoto esiho Tamale teaching hospital nanu ade ya dum so bayi a wodi apinesi yi ayewura Kennedy ene koto de ma won ntebe de mesusue mu de minim se papa no yede ne ba tumi no yebenya ene o passion for oman one osiden patriotism honesty and discipline menyi ne say Kennedy baba na sabi enema akoso basa Ghana ha ene papa no so onye corrupt Kennedy onye obi a onye corrupt timi de mesusue mu de yemfa Kennedy mra.
It is a nipa 5 almost contesting for the new patriotic party flag bearership now. Honorable Ken Agyapong edem baako. It's say the messages no the bani nyina messages are resonating with Ghanaians especially with his job creation agenda. Emabunu bebre na area school motifia omunya adwuma anye. Enso ene Honorable Ken wo hwe ne track record nipa watimi afom wo Ghana ha adwuma is over 7,350. And it says, "Any pay your man of coin as oba be you see Ghana resources are obetimi a create a new bebre sector by sector." There be said Odika can so share the industrialization agenda or the banner. Young Kasaya group products here. I say, ye nyoma ye dua ha ye coconut, kube abro, and this an your mano. Ninano or far or show. How many products about me and a few, for instance, you find say kube once you dig here coconut oil, you the kube air sugar, you the kube air flour, you the kube husk and your fertilizer. At the same time, you know, you the husk and also air generate a ropes. You bet me use at the INMA bebre and to win in the NT Honorable Ken, the near Bressa young for the new patriotic party, a man no media any moon offer party and call the 2028 election, no call you to me my party.
Kofi Naten, me a Koboni, but me a MPP member, former chairman, our Adenta constituency. Yena yedi MPP a free Ashama Ebaha. Enti Kufo and my certificate. Anna Pesamin community, my giant party no echoe. Na me who say Kennedy or Pesa Obabimu, me say, Maba now me the Muaba Dom party no, because me who say Kennedy no, Obabuayan, Obama Yabanya Juma Aya Ma Echo School, I'll be U school, I'll Munya Jumano, me be me back my wife I say echo say, Yamana Juma immigration on him almost say 30,000 asan woman last me a contractor Messi me call pay juma ministries ye koye no omo say ye 50,000 ni so me hia ni ni saska no na up to date adwuma no me sanka nti ma jai party no ekoye nti me hu say yewura Kennedy Oba no ma dwane aba ba join party no yes nti me connected
me the lead ya akosi echa me wo Adenta constituency me a police station woman organizer the entire me support to Ken or your businessman obema adwuma aba o man mama ye youth ni ye ma anya adwuma aye enti Kennedy there me the full support e the support to no say nyame adum na oba obema ye ho actor ye Kennedy ne betimi aboa ye because e from fo nyina se ye peken enti me nuanum dedicate the whole Ghana say obia entu abana ma Kennedy number 1 na Kennedy ba ya ho beto ye o man mo bia ho beto me MVP ni mapa me so party no me so individual na me adwedini so me ni nkofo di nkomo last 2 years yeah campaign ma ba wo me abia obekọ bia omo se ye ka kire mo sa mo fa Honorable Ken mo de ne ba ye beto aba mo kwala bebre wie school omo tifi a omo nya adwuma Honorable Ken bia enuma bebre no omo ogidie se de Honorable Ken ba sometime na ye de ne be ba no benya to me he say oye single handed person and we bia say enuma na so timi be gi to me ni wo Ghana no ye president obetimi bia mo akufo-addo the free maternal care buy akufo-addo so buy and also the free education say nkwala ni gufi omo wie school omo nya adwuma anye enti akufo agidi say the Honorable Ken Agyapong ba nkwala ni benya adwuma aye enu nti na me gina say me support Honorable Ken until say oba be president of Ghana
Agyapong for the entire me say Honorable Ken Agyapong the best candidate or say MPP for choose say and for MPP party near TN yet political party did to me 7 and said they call America song and I say yeah party near Bob and the call yet did to me 2 minutes of bar obi your party baby and champa Sudan and Sakabi no Honorable Ken Agyapong so I don't know the whole Ghana baby a young funny a year or more of the big filling station truck drivers taxi drivers obi bia say MPP and the Ken Agyapong bar 2023 sanam ka kire o mo betu aba ayede aman ama for the campaign because Ghana for my politician o ma be both MPP ni NDC ba no mu here obi a o gina brane o ka no kre o gina na so a asem bia no de ebonku o betwa before beka wasa ye obi a oye oboafo a won hwe se eye munipa oboa no se ye ono ane ye mba ana se obi ba o hwe se nipa no obo no oye Ghana ni enti anu na Ghana for ato no o mu se no se nipa oboa oba MPP onu amu kwampo no abia adwuma no betimi do manager pa do manis kana bia adwuma ma Ghana ni nya bia ye enti na Ghana for nya pa no anu ti na me as a police safety chairman ameda aya TikTok team na nya no before say Ghana for nya na MPP delegate moye yen for Honorable Ken Agyapong emeli di MPP ni ti kwaji to me because NDC said you omuta power kwa no what dey nya dey atima yire agije seat as agije parliamentary arena parliamentary seat do ma jibebre na about teso awo on kokoje because omo nya muso Honorable Ken Agyapong enye so muso nse bi omo nse Honorable Ken Agyapong obi a wato no because okọ Tamale teaching hospital waye ade a said obi nya bi da ho eye konfano chi waye bi okọ 37 military hospital aye bi okọ eye war hospital aye bi waye bebre a Ghana for ato na agina ton ehun say yes wo wani so ade hu a ye do man Ghana hye ni sa obetima bon mana for the petra enu ti na ene ye nyina bodom nya gina chi emabunu no ye gina chi say Honorable Ken Agyapong betima betu franka ama MPP ye tima kwaji 2 minutes enipa 5 a eni for be baba no obi bia no mo de bo betima Honorable Ken Agyapong according to Musa Dankwa research oye etima siramu Adenta constituency any penifom ababi bia the whole Ghana delegate jam obi an delegate was said any say ubetie the form 4 ka na wo de akoyi candidate enu bi na maybe e go to Alan Cash ina na akufo-addo aba no omo ka se enkotie kuma yin ko botuma na nado enemre na du se Ghana for so omo pekene de Agyapong etimi nu mi ani asade ani se yi no no be lead party ne di power because power na ye pe power ne pe enya me say me no ka say MP amene na me twi no o candidate on edinachi ba me ka say candidate no dey o tiri nye power ma ye ba ye ko be be twa age power say bi enya say bi banyam edinachi no ba bi o na o se me ko e wo say me hwe ni po be twa age tumi ama ye
he is number 1
Kennedy. Obesi radio station. No what man. I don't want to man meaning day. Man na some the papa na commando papa. Man out in the air. It's our quarter. If I want to want to map papa you because of Jenny or man no see Juma in Juma na mezerba. Na wo benye bia ye awo maame enyi ni bebrenkwa awo wo so benye bia aye nti papa ne zi yembo ne chindom na yenko to abama delegate. I'm calling on you, vote for this man because all man dana mother papa
to uplift Ghana hand in hand. So aba my Kennedy no man Kennedy Agyapong no my enemy Kennedy agenda Ghana's hopeful plea for the hopeless a chance to be free.
Today I'm a mama MVP. Yenina ye hu baby a enema ekoduye. Some of us nyema be hɔ nom si ya nye satisfied. Na baby a party na kodu sisi ye. Ihe nipa MPP for benya gidi ewo ne mu. Won say abrabo aye boy no kwaredi very important. Nipa dodo na no epeso mu hu nipa say omudi omurehye ni mu a ni omurehwe no omusabeka. And honorable tall among all the 5 aspirants he stands tall in terms of everything no kwaredi in terms of ideas. So hwe man mu nipa dodo a omo eye juma okumar na a business no mu nyina aye and e kamia say among all the 5 aspirants no oti business assisting omu nyina iti MPP delegate no dodo na nkasa so hwe ma me no ma edwadie no mu nyina wo die o ife po omu krom ya ban adwuma ne omu ye offices adwuma nyina no omu kra ne ma ba ko miensa e ba beton see the candidate e kwa bonti akoton o say e candidate at least obi a oye dwadini anase obi mpa oye adwuma bi ana obi a ohwehwe daachi bi ama ne ba no benya candidate bi a odwene enchirima ho na ne hyehyɛ ya wo no ebetimi aboa apagya Ghana ede na kosoro ye ya amanyo sem because of say ye pese amamu omanu etumpon nti say ye wo MPP a ye pese MPP etimi so Ghana asene na de Ghana kodu baby ye hell no about among all the 5 aspirants he stands tall and the mami dinich
hand in hand. So aba my Kennedy. No man. So aba my Kennedy. My anyano.
Nam Kuma. Obia say, "What they can buy a better abanaman and come where a cotton baby." Yeba hampo. Ya may be no more lift. I'm beside say, "When you will say, Obia to me to Abanibia na." Now come remember to Mackenzie. Because nipa yepe obia youth aye ba no yepe obi obetu mi ye retumi ahwe no obi oye role model no cry kan obi otumi kan no cry obi otumi criticize on one party say niam ankoyi a that is the kind of person we want obi a abadaye owo abadaye owo se mama nipa sa nipa ne ne hwehwe no so obedi MPP ani obi a odwin youth ho me fa me ba be delegate no me te sɛ papa bi wɔ NPP mu a de bia no no de ne asɛm ɔka yɛ moma grassroots no ɛho ntɔɔ mo moma grassroots no ɛho ntɔɔ mo na me be join yɛ no nso no ɛyɛ no abɔkɛ na asɛm na yɛ kan de bia. That is the reason why I want to come.
Number one.
I want Ghana to be a better place. And for Ghana to be a better place, we need a leader who is bold, not just being bold, but with creative ideas. A leader who is say and do, an action-oriented leader. A leader who can change the fortunes of Ghana. That is why I'm here. And that leader, according to me, is Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. You see, Honorable Ken, throughout his life, has been the man for the grassroots. He has spoken for the grassroots on several grounds and several occasions. The people out there can attest to it. Let's create job for the party people. The party foot soldiers are his heartbeat, and he loved them so much, and I'm one of them. You see, fast forward, I grew up in Adenta constituency, Obojo to be precise. I attended Obojo Presby Basic School, and I also stayed in Adenta throughout my senior high school and tertiary education. You see, in 2016, Yaobo Sama became an MP for Adenta. But in 2020, there is this woman who became a second lady on the ticket of the NPP. And she said that her brother is Adamu Ramadan. And so the money she got from the party, she used that money to sponsor Adamu Ramadan to win the election against Yaobo Samoa in 2020. This lady that we are saying was a second lady, used the money she got from MPP to support her own brother Adamu Ramadan to become an MP. That they removed an MPP MP up, and in 2020 we nearly suffered a lot in Parliament. We had one hung Parliament. It took an independent parliamentary member of Parliament to save the New Patriotic Party. And you know something? In 2024, the same thing happened. The PC for Adenta constituency also went for a meeting with these same people, and then that they said that because Adamu Ramadan is just going for 2 terms and this is his second term, she should allow him to go. And by so doing, she gave way for Adamu Ramadan to win the election again for the second time. Why should we sell Adenta's seat? You were not part of us. You came to join us later. You used the money you got from us to sell the Adenta constituency seat, and we suffered in Parliament from 2021. My brothers and sisters, the good people of the New Patriotic Party in Adenta constituency, I just have one word for you. If you want to win your parliamentary seat again, if you want to have a seat in Parliament as far as Adenta constituency is concerned again, Kencity Agyapong and the wife, but inshallah, if the wife becomes a first lady and Kennedy a president, they will not sell the Adenta seat. And there's no way Kennedy and the wife will sell any parliamentary seat to any brother or sister who is an NDC member. You see, let us come to the real issue, all right? That underdevelopment Adenta has suffered in the 8 years of the NPP. It's as a result of sabotage, serious sabotage. And so, delegates, my name is Lawrence, Tak Lawrence. I am coming, this is Adenta, I'm coming for this constituency. And I want you to know that we are going to win the Adenta seat once again for the New Patriotic Party, and nothing is going to change it. But on the 31st of January 2026, let us give our vote to Honorable Kencity Agyapong to become the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Thank you so much.
Vote Kennedy. Number one. Vote over Kennedy. Let's get it done. Vote over Kennedy. The people's choice. And Kencity Agyapong. Let's all rejoice. Oh yeah.
I'm still strong. Choboy, I will say, Omu kwaya top bottom. Now Omu fi say, Canada Agyapong is broke because Omu nimsubam boni adia Omu di yeme.
Kencity Media.
Say Canada Agyapong, enye sika obeye too powerful, so let's cripple him.
Kencity Media.
Yes. Anye ye, and single-handedly, I'm giving them a showdown.
Kencity Media.
One man, I'm giving them a showdown. Me da, if he say, me da some drum, and now will be some mimic kasanyede. The very people I have defended in this party, Omu Tumika, your friend Penphobia di Mechika Jramzo, Canada Agyapong, Amo supportuno, Mikasa Nyede, Mikasa Nyedeno, Omusubam Bonnie, and I'm defending you.
Kencity Media.
Omusubam Bonnie, and I'm me defending you. Me who young Sasa, Omu Yusumi up, and I'm farming one. Woman to me, I'm for Wagino. Yafro, Yafre me be. Yafre me be. We are when we are. We are. Friend paying for a touch from Canada Agyapong. Mikasa Nyede, Mamun support. And so, Mosomoni Bonnie. I'm yeti a party. A yeti a Ghana mine. And I'm sorry, a Kazan. And no dear. Time I me defend you, woman. Now me casa de. Maybe pet too many be there. Me casa and yet de. Mesram. Me. Pain was in the pain. But me say, Muamuko Tuaba 31st. I want you to believe in me, say. This time around, the president will come from Central Region. Choboy, Muslim, for the sake of development, let's vote for Canada Agyapong. Obia on pem puntio, and a cultural said Tutia Canada Agyapong.
Kencity Media. Good afternoon, raised to the power 1 million. Another beautiful Monday. Today happens to be the 19th day of January 2026. Another beautiful afternoon. Ebraso said, Kencity Media, Jumediano, Yade Ebra, your number one political show on Net2 television, Net2 TV GH on Facebook, and then as well as YouTube. And then also, okay, Oman 107.1 FM. So we are shaping the nation. Ash 101.1 and so our Sante Mantemo 90.1 a North Radio and also our Finfini Mantemo precisely as in for soup. Ya from Anthony Kofi Income does it from Mr. Income Ebrason say yede en komano eba. Our better many politicals are joining me now for yede en komano yede aba. And the kind of channel so say en komano do bebere e na yɛbɛhɛ na afei yɛdi ne pɛpɛpɛ afei editorial ɛnso so ɛba Sabato Wiafe ɛnso so is in the house. Keep your messages and your comments coming. Ɔbɛgye brɛ na afei wɔredi ne nyinaa ame yakɔ yɛnim ɛma biribia ayɛ kama menim sɛ weekend no yɛnyina yɛnya kwan di ne yie nyankopɔn transefo no da roma wama yɛ nkwa Tachomada Bojumbo dia frisane ya momode na fe ya ni soade hunu no ya fa konya nkopon anim obeye ama bibia aye kama na mom se uye nipa da sani na wa asase so a se de nyankopon aka no se osoro eboa ne a waboa ne ho eti se new patriotic party amanyoko ne peso back to power in 2028 yes say osoro eboa ne a waboa ne ho eti esese party na nkasa timi eboa ne ho na party no eboa ne ho a esese yetimi echusu nipa Ghana for ankasa automatically wamo edono epenasem se obelidi omen enam ne no kreka ena afi senia wo bom modern na kakra bia wo bia no make sure so de beye bibi e wo man ni mo no se nipa no ena twase e ma ne kwan enye nipa bia se wo mo de wo mu dwisika go motom ne o mabusua di ye eno nkwa ne o mo dadwene ne mom etwase ye yankasa ye boa ye ho na bibia eye kama yentena se osoro boa ne a waboa ne ho de a then we are not going to sit down and allow Saudi Arabia because they think they have some money. Eti on pese wamu choose leader for the new patriotic party. Ensida isan se e was a party no ekonanim na party no edin kunimdie.
Doesn't matter how many hours you put in. It only matters how much value you've created. Develop yourself into a competent machine. Work on what matters in your life with laser focus, ruthless determination, and a burning desire to do everything to the very best of your ability. That builds pride and respect for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Now, ma yenin komo na fe yenko yenim. Na over the weekend, na me monitor proceedings from afar. Na I got to know say ye were a nipa bi within the new patriotic party. Me nyin ni se sankofo no wo mo ewo party no edo makoma so. Ebi ti se Gordon Asaribedi ako a wo Untumi TV. Untumi FM any movement TV. As I said, me heard the name na me kanokre echere no. Gordon, you are not better than anybody. Na onya beman so enche obia. Let it get into your head. Say sabi unim nyansa enche obia. Say new patriotic party ye betena ha. Say ye pe obia obelidi the communication of the party na eba beye Gordon Asaribedi ako. And see that will never happen. Take it from me. That will never happen. Because unyansa ewo form. The reason tia unyansa ewo form ene say. Men pesa me bo sansem hunu na mudi ye no ewo TV so. Sansem hunu no a wo eni enipa bi ene makokreku mante. Okreku mante. Sabi minim se sabi okreku se onim nyansa sa. Because in someone no more TV so not airtime. They were ridiculing Honorable Kennedy on Agyapong in a way politics. They be a bejana say kasa. We speak to issues. What you say? Whatever nipa no the problem. Whatever nipa no ewo the I mean eno anya na enya masem. Personal issues enka ho. Indeed, if you want to do politics and go far, as a say usua nyansa, bibi a wuye bia na say udi nyansa eto ho. And that is why from day one, anytime bia ye kasa wa ha, na obi be fra radio iso, na we make impression bi say as ye didi nkofo atem no. Right there, mi gina no ebusa ne say assemble na ya kan chese ye di obi atem e wa ha. Show we yemfa di obi atem. But this is a show. Ye di bie no kra no so eka kirew. Ye kirew se wo na wo kan asasem we. Na fe adan na de wo ye say. Look, they were using all kinds of words. about, I mean, that is the words that they used to describe Honorable Ken. No, I don't want to repeat them here. But look, Gordon, as I say, usua nyansa, as I say, woman nyansa eba utrim. Na se wa man nyansa ma utrim a. Politics, the game in which you find yourself, no, emfa wo nkwa animu. Se wo be emotions ato nchen, nipa no obi a won message a ordinam. Eti if indeed se nipa no the message ekuta no na person or criticize, then you can go ahead and do that. Senior yeye ewa ha say no, that is what we do. We understand the game. Eti I am expecting you, Gordon, to know better. Se usua nyansa so kreku mantena wo ne betena ono se na dwen nya adwuma esese wo ma ne sua nyansa, because nowhere eno kreku mante benya deputy minister ediye in the New Patriotic Party. And then ohu ne ho se ono soso no sabe wadru ba bi esese odu eti yehu ya no se okwa akope MP akonwa atena so we na nka binum behu no kreku mante eyom MP okreku mante started here from a TV3 mentor wan kanyansa sam da okreku mante eka enkofo a omo reject Shatawale no ho okreku mante ono na oye leading member talking about a nipa no mo for say Shatawale de on sem fata anwumtuni Shatawale Brandon ontimi fendru babia. In fact, omo rejecting totally. Okreku Mante was part of those people. And today, when we babia Shatawale nyankopon edina babedu. Eye nyankopon enesi hene. And let me tell you, God na saribediako ene sabe enipa hunu bi na akwase so omo begu ho Saturday na mo redeke Honorable Ken no. Let me tell you, say enya mo na musi hene, enya memi na misi hene, ne mom nyankopon enesi hene, na nyankopon wasi ne hene wie dada. Eye Honorable Kennedy on hene Japan, ena lead New Patriotic Party. Se ompa, ubetimi atukwan akoshe baabi a opese okọ. But se ubetena ono aredeko ne de ye makwan, because bawomia na wudi na chi no, siasia de bawomia ebetena na ya wodeko na, wan hwe a wokra no ontimi mpia bonte, because bawomia wudi na chi no, he knows what Honorable Ken has done for him. He knows what Honorable Ken, the role that Honorable Kennedy on Japan has played in his political whatever. Let that get into your head. There are some issues one Dr. Bawumia was facing. The only person now let me solve that problem was Honorable Ken, and he called him and he went there to solve that issue. If you don't know, a personal issue. Yakasi de betena ha Dr. Bawumia ntimi mpie. Eti sanyansa na me pese eba mutrim, because ye nim nyansa say if we are talking about politics a game and a nyina ye play. Now you can criticize issues. Ubetimi are criticizing constructively. You cannot ridicule people. And if that is what you want to do, say you can say you DBA Shiamwa. I have Dr. Bawumia ontimi mpie. I know so strongly he is behind whatever that you guys are doing over there. But let me tell you, yen yesa. But Monsieur Nyansa, Godina Saribediako, listen to me, Sue Nyansa, because minimenipa bebra umunyina pempe mwapa, Nyansa wa muwono, Nyansa mketwa. Eti, enya wuna bebu sankofo na nimase. Enya Net2 TV, eni wa Man FM, Gordon, nanka wohimfana no aye adwuma pe. Na wo churo, na unim kasa, na wo churo. But and you do be share with Fakobra Kwachensa, and our fa wumu. And he gave you a platform today. Look at where you have gotten to, and you think, sir, the same person now creating platform now. Who bet now so you and then you think, sir, what do baby if you want to use other platforms to ridicule Sani Pana, who will come after you. I'm telling you the truth. And me, baby, me no be share biano. Me no me no na ye mema, and we will speak like a mema. A basa se se de bomwa, ye de bom na ma kire onyansa. Me nim sa wa Jimmy sa Gordon. E se usua nyansa. Untimi entna sa TV ne so. Now ridicule honorable can be if I see that again. So me who say what the sans and who ni be moi. And the answer be chance de say de ba no. We'll bring it out. What you say? Because honorable can baby okay kan ko no. Eye abato an ye nyina ye ko. Clearly, nipa odi na chi no any message be for Ghanaians. And me no me anu nyina so enim. Sir Gordon, suku na wa ko no se wusua nyansa. Na se wo de besua de a wo be hu say when we are talking about the UK economy, talking about Germany, any US economy now, Ghana economy no totally different. What you say? Enuti na nanu yanda time and tokwasi ye ewo Ukraine any Russia for womoko na yen yegua na ehwo ahokere aka yen. Because yente niam bia se wabusa won say adenti ena enkofo a womo ewo nimde ewo sikasam entutuyem ewo amambuo mu ene ade a na nado danko akufo-addo his excellency na bemo na sankofo ni nyina di akoten no wabusa won say adenti na sankofo nyina no edi honorable kanachi so obusa wo na onim nyansa de a obeti ase because sankofo we are the same people a omone Dr. Bawumia enya nsawso wo di nkuta ho. And they have come to realize that look, Dr. Bawumia, when it comes to the economy, our paper were being brutal. But in terms of say Ghana economy, no, Dr. Bawumia doesn't understand. Until Ghana economy, I say, because I want to Ghana economy, I say, you find a proper solution, and that should be your message. Where is the message? Message by Dr. Bawumia, Edema MPP delegate. On fa message bi ama Ghana for ne dia o kan se chese na dwan so obeye mampani na wakoso afa nkofo wa abem ye fa nkofo wa abem ye fa nkofo wa abem and the person that you are ridiculing or no a normal clear cut message. This is the man who is telling you that look she Odo river ya edahoi ede enfaso ne enya wo so Odo river na edaho no emfaso ben ene yenya edifri mu yenya mfaso bia emfemfri so and honorable Kennedy Agyapong is telling you that look Odo and that TV no so no se wudi oti TV na china wudi dia facha me because SSA yeah we have to do it. This is Odo river ewo Ghana ha Odo river ewo Ghana ha ene edaho no hwaniama egum shebabia ni status ejina. These are the problems that Ghana face. It is a way a leader. Not to me, and if you cannot come out with solution to some of these problems, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about qualification on A4. Fatun chain. Because problems are here come our Ghana hano. It has nothing to do with that your qualification. Fatun chain. Ya niabre ya pese ko yanim and you are can on Agyapong awoti wana already ko no he's telling you that look sadie we no a opportunity and confo awomo ye adwuma awomo eben Odo river no omo pancras problems any benya and now honorable can catch us say look ma ya modern say me be a leader to the MPP na me ko Ghana for anymore. Me call Ghana for him na man catch from say look Odo river na edaho no ye mane nkoso enya problem na mom rather ye ba be make sure say ye betimi e de aye bibi foforo ye tukwan from Accra to Ensawam ye be use Odo river no na ye team speedboat na ededa so. These are eniama other developed countries no etimi aye ya edin faso de abre omo manfo. It's not about say member 10 employment. No. She TV no so na de da so. What is the difference between your TV issue and Odo river? But here we go. ene da so no others are thinking outside the box yen yet ya na niema ebetimi aye yeye no ese yen instead nia eda TV sui ene Odo River difference ben ene wom watch it and tell me God in asari bedi ako munsua nyansa nipa na wudi na chini kwa no is not even giving you any message to talk about etimotimi tena so many na mo kan kofo asem na mo attack on aboken sa na on se uko mo Facebook page na wo he commenter ensem huru nkwase asem na mudi ye no wo he commenter wase a won se Ghana fododo na enim nyansa kona kan commenter wase na sua nyansa kan commenter wase na sua nyansa. We have problems in this country. Japan is telling you that look, so uko America, uko Germany, any other developed countries, no, na say almost say you were more reserve, gold reserves. Yes, ubeti me your gold reserves. But adia ba ko asasa wo hwe say the typical problems are woman anymore no, and no necessary utimi efesi. And on abo kan na sam na yetietia. Omanya yetimo no ye kra bibia e de bo man nim eti so far as ye kra bibia de bo man nim no automatically ye sika sam de all the time ye ne eyi no ebe battle Ghana cedis no any dollars no dollar no ebe battle all the time eti kwan be ne betimi afa so now esese ye nso so no enema ye wo no ye dane we need to add values to your resources are your near the koyanim. These are the people that we are looking for. Ajia a boajim na dimun faso edeba. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong business are obobosone message or the man kwofo nyina no. We are okacho say we say you say you creating the factory the factory no it will cost us this. This is the man we are talking about. Eti untimi ntina wo na already kono wadwuma wura ekokwaji sika so de kwakodua ebro from Madina to Kaswa sika no way ebro no dua ye and you want these same people so mo be koso be so powerful ewo Ghana ha wo ma ye ne omope aye niam basa ya mo ho bia mo ne mabusua de nka mo ho bia mudi enu nti mo bu afoforo so no ebeduru pempen so ye no na mo agisika no na mo de ye ne amomope mako gisika na mo de ye ne amomope and Honorable Ken will never allow this to happen but the candidate na udi na chi no sa niam we no baba beto aso a new patriotic party if you don't know na nsen ya okọ Kumase okọ Asante Mantemo na se unim nyansa na usi fam na udi nkomo a ka bon se MPP party no ya ma ye ne amre party no eguba. If you don't know party no eguba because say sa kwa Asante Memu na udi MPP nkomo kra na sa wo bohu kakra wo sheki because a man from per party na sam etie biem adentia and otumfo say tutu awo toso mienu Asante Mewura aka kra MPP party say look party we ye chichire na funuma ewo mahimfie ha it is a party na funuma efia ahimfie ha why na ka kra we say otumfo say tutu any Asante man enya particular about MPP parties development. It is a mo the party be diagro mo the party be ye niam bi mo ankasa mu nuano mo amoni o ma ye adwuma ama tumi aba na so mo hia bibia mo adwo mo sika no mo di sika na hye mo ho obi aye MPP party no mo adwuma so many years onya mfaso bi awom and Honorable Ken is telling you say look san kofo nyo mo nyina no metimi aye abaye adwuma obi kwa wa abaye adwuma ompe eti the only thing I betimi aye ne say mayembe bie factories na factories no so no tie nyansa e kasa tie factories no o say look me the investors eba investors na o mo ba no na ma fa Ghana fo enso so de o maka ho na ya come capital ne de abom na fe ya create the enabling environment na o ma bie nwuma no eti obi abenya ne dividend eti Ghana ni benya ne de and then the foreign investor no susu benya ne de na mom emfaso asese ye make sure say ye benya wo ho no eno ni ade asese ehia yen say we e make ne mfaso na Ghana ni susu make ne mfaso no oman no esese oman no susu enya mfaso na o se temamufo ensusu nya ho emfaso ye te Ghana ha ena wo candidate awudi na chi no ne daya su nyina ne say ono de obesori anopa no ye New Patriotic Party leader flag bearer na watimi asiesie no ho akwa BBC ofuru na okọ CNN ofuru na okọ Al Jazeera ofuru na ne namu saa chese no okambrofo that is not what the New Patriotic Party wants. If you care to know and then so minim sa na nabi ebeka ho asema kyerɛw na wahunu nia etie the difference between Ken Agyapong and that of Dr. Bawumia. There's clear-cut difference. Bako are very practical. Ken Agyapong aton enema won nsa so pen. He has the experience. Enya wo mo a ye spoon feed wo mo. Ono ankasa bre from form and ode anyini. Omo awudi omachi no, let them tell you niama wo so so they should share their experience with us. Na yehu. They don't understand the Ghanaian economy. They do not understand the Ghanaian economy. Nansenya omonamo omuye dede. Our person mo kire say Dr. Bawumia and Ghana's gold for reserve no odiaba enti yanya just yanya ntumni enkoto aba emfama no enti kodwo pon kroma so de nam TV so and nam radio so and eno an wode nam na no susui IMF aba be catch us say sa oil for gold or say gold for oil ne den no edeka aba sika kwahye nkonfo botom a Ghana for ebe di ho yawo enti sa no kra no muntwem a o matwem enti nyansa be na wom na wo wakwa akotena TV so o we de ko na boken. Look at the level or the campaign ediako. And this is the manner momo chwake kansa mfo say ono ena onabo kenama ene ye man duro ni ye man isuo ni ye man say ke kansa nkwasiasem no sabe agufusem ena mocho na mo keka na okweku mante nyansa bia ne wutrim a whole former deputy minister oti TV so ke kansa ansam fun we oti TV so ke kansa ansam fun we. And we should allow Dr. Bawumia to lead the MPP so that people like you, Okreku Mante, people like you, Okreku Mante, nanka munyama be too powerful ewa Ghana ha. See, because there are better people within the party, and they also need equal opportunities. And these people will serve Ghana better than you did. I'm telling you, there are delegates omo wo form omo nyansa so oni omo tenase no omo ka business kirewa obehu say yes, these people all that they need say omo opportunity. And that is what Honorable Ken Agyapong is talking about. Ono na wo timi ka kire Honorable Ken free northern region, but we timi at discover opportunities one northern region. O candidate na wudi na chi no, what has he been able to tell you about northern region? And fast so ben and what me aka church so betimi ama Ghana enya e northern region. Wo bra anano ye onhwe mpoma yensi ayi ye friends Palugu Dam $12 million e de ko ho ono anim sese sika ne ko ho ebi nso ba ono ani botom e na ye ja project no e da ho se ya na afo sese Honorable Ken Agyapong e na onya that opportunity na obema saade na si o ma saade ni nsi. And already Honorable Ken amoto na already ko no ono e play part buidam o play part ene bae eti onim emfaso a Palugu Dam no yesi a ebetimi de aba and wo de manemra oba nso obedi mampani wo krom ha you see God na sai bedi ako ene okreku mante ene mo ana mo ka ho a mokwatena TV so for so many hours na mantimi anya nyansakasa bi anka about my candidate na mokwatena ho ejimi ye no Honorable Ken will become the president of the Republic of Ghana and you will see the kind of infrastructures on my way ebenya and infrastructure edibeba Ghana. That is what the Ghanaian youth is looking for. That is what the Ghanaian youth is looking for. And only ade ayepe because ye bre ye pe enuma double work ni aye. Ye pe enuma wodoa ye free ha ne ye kwa ha ye free ha ne ye kwa ha Ghana fo egu abrochire e de enti na mo yes omo ba Ghana na omo yesikafo because omo kwa enuma no ofree ha na okwa ha ofree ha na okwa ha ofree ha na okwa ha ba ye die ya tefa ko saa 8 hours 9 hours ebi kwadi 12 hours ewa adwumam ne yete ho bosome be so ne ya do bosome akatu akutaw fia se due emfa wonko ba bia and Ghana meburu kwa wo mo ye adwuma no omumu dodo na kra no almost 90% of them wo musika wo mo je no bosome no entimi enhwe wo mo to the next month etide bia Ghana babunu no eka kakra da nanim ansa no no ne personal ka no efri nchan a ye de oman soso ka asan beda nanim ye ntena ma sa de ni nsibie mu sa IMF era no atwam. We are not going to allow that again. We are looking for genuine leaders. Wamote Ghana economy na se genuine leaders. Omo bibia ometimi ama emfaso abaso. These are the people that we are looking for because enema nyankopon boma ayen no sabe wamba ma yen se ye metina on ye mehwe ni debia sa. But nyankopon boma ayen eno obo nyansa adwene ede ma ayen thinking say betimi ayusu ya adwene no ne yade adane niama ne yade ahweye ho eno ne yade nyankopon hwe free ye nchen. And that is what Ken on Agyapong is talking about. And no ne yade a wo ka kire Ghanaian youth no through the Ghanaian MPP delegate. Now can say wo Gordon no unim nyansa wo ne okreku mante na wo okreku mante kra no enyo na bo Ken na nsenya ni proposal senka wo kra nka ba kra won to be ka wonya delegate anka wo kra nka wonya delegate. But because of Honorable Ken, Dria wa dwene kwa achire, wa ye party adwuma so many years. MPP pure delegate, genuine delegate no enni madwuma ye Ken aye ediama MPP party no. And this is the time obeli di MPP party no. Ekuro ya enni amanyoku no no. Wo de Honorable Ken emedia ni mu. By 31st, about 6 no, na oye flag bearer for the new patriotic party. Na ye wia mo de montena ho mo betimi akoso no madi mu nsem hunu se mo hunu nyansa nso na mo ba ebe ma mo adwuma ma mo aye why ba se e betena ho pa se wo Gordon wo na wo ba beli the MPP communication part AC take it from me over my dead body it will never happen AC da ye penyansani ye penimdifo amo ma ba be di MPP party nanim na wo mo etimi I'm a proper, I'm a channel proper communication to Ghanaian youth. I'm a Martin Niamasi, and you will go and answer the Bediaco. And see that, and it's other as soon as project chem, because then see. Oh, they may know me and you will see. Says I would die as one time, communication is a one line officer for MPP, no, and see that. Because now Saturday ye twam na me hu say wo Gordon say wadwen no enye adwuma na obi a wadwen nya adwuma say na wo wa ba bedi MPP anim communication and other office say dey agro that will never happen what you say that will never happen see Honorable Ken is coming say wuntumi anu atu Africa ha abusu ma me na me homra na fe Albert as many politicals are better joining me. Na yedi enkomo na yakwenim na nabi enso ne ebedi nkomo new patriotic party delegate. Yamomode na fe Nyankopon ya adom a on 31st January 2026. Said the Nyankopon asem aka no sa pepepe ene bebem. Asofo bi at 31st omo hye nkom say your friend is saying countries be eba bewini AFCON na antimi amaso no as someone kasa mo get connected na musua nyansa ye hye rough sa obi otimi kasa mo twe ne mame mo ntonyo mame na me hye rough
eti ya hu the difference between mo ene wo mo anyankopon eyusu wo mo eye adwuma. There are genuine men of God who are working omo ye adwuma e de aboa Ghana fo wo makasa ye wa komato ye mu ye wo gidie wo mse ebeba because ye ti nyankopon asamase ya dwene no ente se God na sare bedi akọ ene okreku mante madwene ya dwene ye adwuma e chen mo na mo de munya abotre why enche ye bema mo adwuma no maye na ya sa kire mu nyansa because sa jimie no mo de kohia nisifo a ombabo makumo ya ma omo nyam sa why ma me na me homra ya fra me Mr. Enkum No Pein ya kan senia etie we are on.
Akodo defi wa me jan wonti man cha me kure efiura adwenwen ko an adwenwen ba sa o kan kura na ye anawa kan kura o kan kura na ye papa efiura o mama ye ti obi e hye nanum a wo yi ama obi e wo mpensisi sa nipa no wo ye anawa nye wo ye papa wo ye se nipa nipa minya se nipa nipa tam fi aka mepe o pani bi wo mama ha wo bie bie nwuma ebi wo asenfosu ebi wo tema motowe stand nyuma wo bie na se no kwa de o mo nane nade sa nyuma na wo bie na enipa nko a wo fon wo tuon ka bo so bia ye nipa nko empim tumienu ami yi ma so bo mo man ka me busa wo se ni nipa be pan so wo kan ho asam sa no wo fiura enipa me kan ho asam ne ho no abo Kennedy akompe ko Agyapong na asam na me kan akom ni chemu be bia me di mro betu bia no mo kan ho asam wo enna kojo yempe presidential candidate bia na mo ye obi a obeji tumi no etime be yo man Ghana yie no man afan ntima pa afra enti Ghana fo esu a wo su afomfo ni su a wo su na se akompe ko Agyapong ana mo nto abama na delegate me na fofo e be fi da yi wo nyina so o meto abama akompe ko me to aba no ama na papa ya bo tie kire ha yi madam fi kire o no mo nya kasa a mo nya Agyapong so o meto aba ama ona bo ken ohene Agyapong enipa be 15 o mo nya delegate kan hinti we aka we timini na no enwo ni faso wo mi nya kan wo ni fa tuminu enhye ohene kan Agyapong sa na ono no ma no woni bugidi se de ne ba o ma bi to afa ne ntuma pefra ama nyuma ebebu ni emrante ni maba wanya bi nya no bia benya dwuma ye ama o ma nya somdwie
minianum Ghanafoɔ minianum MPP foɔ minianum MPP delegates se mo amu sini no we kire se yeto aba no e de ma Kennedy ohene Agyapong na obetumi di nkunimdie no abre MPP foɔ esan se ekuafo se yentoma no edwedifo se yentoma no school foɔ se yentoma no police foɔ se yentoma no a lawyers foɔ penasem soldiers foɔ se yentoma no no mo penasem akoye se Ghana he nyina Honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong ni dia no bia ebo. The voice of the people is the voice of the Lord. Inti misremo emre ni so a muma yenkambom ni yentoma Honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong. Order number 1.
Peace, shalom.
Vote Ken Ohene Agyapong, number 1 on the ballot paper for NPP presidential primary.
But the whole day more dolo.
Our door.
Lam crama cocomo.
Let me add bad kuchia.
Yes, stepmother. No, ma. Then I for too much.
Nebede, Elena Kele Jojosa, SNM.
And I cajo.
And you bet 31st January, Keleno delegate on about that one. Flag barrier. Wow.
Yes, to bed delegates to many.
Yes, say a McBlona more. Because I see a fake water. Well, America Concoyole, Ketofi, the View Catan, market women, churches. I see a fear Messia Mebeno than America Pello, America. And I say Kennedy on Agyapong Goa.
Kennedy or Agyapong. And the last time me markets and no ideas. You Number 2 obey Kennedy or Agyapong. Number 2 obey Kennedy. I can never say, La, a bear, Madakone.
Kennedy or Agyapong.
Kennedy mebe jagbagba da David tukuyo kata obenam da ko de Kennedy ohene Japan. Now, ele number 1. Ela bena Bibla kra be amegbe to de sia nya pe uli to de sia de ma wo lesese. The voice of the Lord, the voice of the people is the voice of the Lord.
The voice of the people is
the voice of the Lord.
The voice of the people
is the voice of the Lord. Yatai, le soga kopele voter region biame. MPP tokata. MPP delegates tokata. No, let me the flag barrier. Yata me siya me nemi da kona Kennedy ohene Agyapong. Ele number 1.
Vote Ken Agyapong, #1 on the ballot paper for NPP presidential primary.
I'm not the MP of this area. But I'm saying Menyuma ewa hanti. Hairdressers. Na me ma won sewing machines. And I'm no way. Mumiano away. And mra ubesu ya de pam wie. Na oti Madina Zongo. Na ohia sewing machine. Na wunuano away. Ebra wo chiro de wa nyamua abra obi pani ye yode wo si nyamua mesro moninti this time moninti obi a wo chiro wa obeboa obi a afeso a okairo say at least sala omo anya sika nkoto emode ene yanwa Kennedy Agyapong Moamudi Adansi Epefe. I'm the only Christian now. Mamamu radio program on Wednesdays to educate the youth about the beauty of Islam. I'm the only Mamamu TV station Friday to teach Islam. And ne eduru musu osamusu mo chirado I'm still strong. Choboy I will say omu kwaya top bottom na omu fi say Kennedy Agyapong is broke because omunim subam boni adia omode ye me. Yes. Anya ye. And single-handedly I'm giving them a showdown. See the pain. One man, I'm giving them a showdown. Me da if he said me got some drum and now will be some mimic kasanyede. The very people I have defended in this party womu tumika ya frem painful be a di mechika drum zo Kennedy Agyapong amo support no me kasanyede no womu su bambone and am defend you. See the pain. Womu su bambone and am me defend you womu. Me hunu nyansa se womu yusu mi ape and am fa me ho adwene. Womu antimi amfa womu ho adwene no. Yafra womu yafra mi bi. Uye we nyina wia. Womu wia. Womu frem painfo e ka kire mo Kennedy Agyapong ni kasa nyede mamu support no. And so musumo ni ye boni. Amu yeti a party. Yeti a Ghana man and I'm sorry a kasa ho. Eno de time I me defend you woman na me kasa de. Maybe pet too many be there me kasa and yet de. Mesram. Pain was in the pain. I'm say, Muamuko Tuaba 31st. I want you to believe in me, sir. This time around, the president will come from Central Region. Choboy, Mesram, for the sake of development, let's vote for Kencity Agyapong. Obia on pem puntio and a cultural said Tutia Kencity Agyapong.
Kencity Media.
Yeah, what's our party for no who say, yeah, nipa madam MPP, and no mu ye manipa na Ghana for you now. One minute Ghana, the one said the Momo Pen war party.
We're supporting Kennedy because we are sick and tired of the suit-wearing English-speaking gentlemen who go to the UN to speak beautiful English, come back home to deliver sloppy leadership. We've turned politics into a project for self-gain at the expense of the collective good. And I think we need a disruptor to change the status quo and to set Ghana on a path to a better future. We have been walking a certain path for so long, it has been unhelpful, and this is where we draw the line. It is the person that recognizes that and determines to chart a new path that must be given the support, and that's why we're supporting Kencity Agyapong. Saying that I have been there, I have been part of them, I'm part of the failure, but I'm saying that before I die, I want to be part of a project that corrects the wrongs of the past. So it's not about being self-righteous. I'm not accusing anybody. I am saying that we have done enough as politicians in this country. It is about time to change behavior and to do the heavy lifting and the things that are required to change this country. And I see Kencity Agyapong having the character to lead that kind of change, and I'm happy to support him.
How different is he from the regular politician?
I think Kencity Agyapong is different in many ways, and characters like Kencity Agyapong, they come once in a while. You have Kwame Nkrumah. At the time he got to Ghana, it wasn't as though the lawyers of my tradition were not interested in independence. They were, and indeed they were in discussions. It had to take Kwame Nkrumah to descend here on our political scene and to say, look, these guys, and I'm talking about the colonial masters, we have seen what they have done in South Africa. We have seen what they have done elsewhere. If you allow them to take more root, it will take a lot more bloodshed to get our independence. So we want independence now. People like that have a sense of urgency. We have seen Traore in Burkina Faso, a young man changing things. Margaret Thatcher did it for Britain from 1979. Lee Kuan Yew did it for Singapore. I think Kencity Agyapong is cast in that mold, and he's of that character. And if we give him support, he would change the path we've been walking wrongly for.
Muamuko Tuaba 31st. I want you to believe in me, sir. This time around, the president will come from Central Region. Choboy, Mesram, for the sake of development, let's vote for Kencity Agyapong. Obia on pem puntio and a cultural said Tutia Kencity Agyapong.
Kencity Media.
To instill any hope now. And that is why those of you following Bawumia, you must know that Bawumia will not be a good candidate for us this time. Only Agyapong of the promising Ghana former Ghana for Ginedi. And before ever power be yet the promise be the power. Bawumia need promise be or the Bama Ghana for Ginedi. In fact, Bawumia or promising milk crowd to school for Ghana for Minini. And this is for catching kind of force or bois. Kind of from a this is ready. But I can assure you, the era Kennedy, Casse, Abranti, do 18, Obeto car, Manase, Obenya car, can afford Kennedy. Why am I saying this? Because Bawumia did not deliver on most of his promises. One village, one dam, anye you. Or no one they could judge now. One village, one dam, anye ye. One constituency, 1 million, anye ye. Palugu Dam, or what studio, we can say it is NPP's flagship program, and not Palugu Dam for anyone. It was problematic. Okojina Cape Coast Corp promised a new harbour to be built. No, promising airport to a Cape Coast. Yeah, the now Okojina can say, Yano Kure, it be as anyone. It didn't happen. Okojina Yura, Numu Sarabutu, a year in Kramopenny, and promise no say.
How many times do you go to the gym?
Arabia, he say, Obabi see a medical university. We are 42 senior high schools. Amagana. It never happened. How many times did he hear about me? Promise people? He promised Ghana heaven. He promised a good economy. As we speak now, Bawumia and Timika economy wasn't beyond Ghana for. In today, I'm not Ghana for you. And that's why I'm saying MPP, acquire your first super power. You're promising Ghana for baby. So promise no you're about me and Timmy yet. He can't. Because even if he makes it, nobody will believe him. But look at you are Kennedy. From the time of your politics, everything he has promised, he has delivered. I did you about promising the Pia will deliver. And now you are not ye primacy or promises say. And Pesua, one of the trouble Cassia Diamano, obey your factory Diamon. Many workers say, what cut a short a quarter top and sassy the blade of voter region because they voted for him massively. $1 million ethanol factory of voter region after his promise. Just after the campaign, Lucy and one call. No start here, no and no the factory, he has cut the short, and the $36 million ethanol factory is being started. Many can say, was I cut the short? Our central region. Yeah, obviously the largest pharmaceutical company in Africa. It's happening right now. He's cut the short today because central region was also a base that supported him. So anytime Bianwa Papa Oba make any promise he delivers on his promises. The question is, if he said you lose ye mama by me from cho what is saying clamophobia phobia babontia bekase ye no ya say yan to aba ama Bawumia. In fact, some of the clerics are even openly campaigning for Ken. And openly saying they don't like Bawumia. Not because he's a Muslim or not because he's not a Muslim, but because one should say, why one crowd they cannot identify with him. The Bawumia, what to say? Kusasi, phobia Pia Bonjaka say, only a mistake in Jaffe, ever told Bawumia. One more, a couple, aba 555. Yeah, Kennedy Numia 0, and was slim home. Yeah, but 2 men, 1 2 0 by you. If I'm a child, what is all about a Picasso no? And you be a Santa region for all about a Picasso, you know, you see to Obama, Iraboniana, if I'm a child, Busha for me, Samuel 2 million here. Nasabi. Say, quiet da. Eta ne kwansanya di na almost be no. So yes, as we can so be a move on to me.
Yeah, me the efo kwame na me wo adenta ha me a delegate the police station chairman na ne kura wumni say wo hwe all the 5 aspirants a wo be ya o nyina se fata na so tumi ene ye hwe na wo hwe tumi so a se Ghana ye biggest challenge pa ye adwuma enyuma a wo hwe a mrantie ne my omo offense ya wie school ya edi na nse enche yehu say ebi mu kopa adwuma wo military ebi ma maka fie enu ti wo hwe a nipa owo sa diction no anase waye bi emiehu eyewura akompreko Kennedy enti media as a delegate minim say ono ne de ba Ghana fo meburu I mean the Gen Zs emenya de mu gidie enti media ye make an say yewura akompreko ene yemfa ne mra delegates Ghana fa ne nyina mtoto siramu mom yemfa Kennedy mra na Kennedy enu kwa no botuma ede ebotumi abi anyuma amaye munya ka wo so na Kennedy de okasado do ba bi na nipa de sabe won kasa onko kanu a obeka ena me say eni obi a wo ya adoye bia no mpempien ɛyɛ na nneɛma nkɔ yi a ɛyɛ na ɔkasa te me deɛ mesusue ne me deɛ megye sɛ yɛde Kennedy ba ɛbɛboa na aboa ɔman Ghana wohwɛ ne tourism agenda okita agro processing a ɔbɛtɛne to industries and factories a nipa bɛnya youth ne bɛnya adwuma yɛ wei ne yɛhwɛ ɛwɔ leaders no wohwɛ nkroma abre so ɛbɛsi yɛwura ɛyɛ Mahama so a obiara ni hɔ aba yɛ sɛ onim sɛ wabi adwuma wɔ hɔ but going to 2028 election the narrative will change yeah obi a our records and it's not going to be as usual say NDC NPP nemom yeah obi a our that records no a we bi enwuma to see ameno kese oko 37 na military hospital $6 million all this cardiothoracic center Emma Ghana for enye na busua en wo si ama wo Ghana ban nyina ukoko no chiso a cancer machine papa wakoto esi ho Tamara teaching hospital na no ade ya dum so bayi a wodi apinesi yi ayewura Kennedy ene koto de ma ho nti be de mesusue mu de minim se papa no ye de ne ba tumi no ye benya ene o passion for oman one osiden patriotism honesty and discipline menyi ne say Kennedy baba na sabi eniema akoso basa Ghana ha ene papa no so onye corrupt Kennedy onye obi a onye corrupt timi de mesusue mu de ye fa Kennedy mra.
All right, welcome back. Ebraso say yesin komiana ye di enkomo Albert Asumani politicals are atnase ya ye ba be di enkomo na team ni nyina so very solidly behind us. Say ye ni enkomo na afi yenko yenim na Albert Asumani atnase unim say polls upon polls na ekoso isan say New Patriotic Party baby a party ni nyina no esese etimi eko yenim na and remove France aba ya betodwa na yera Ken Ohene Agyapong indeed is leading eti ehonso ye bekọ na afa ye di nkomo na afa ya hwe senia enkomo no sifa etie enso so ewo ho na unim so se enipa wodo a wo mo agina se ento omo so abai yera Ken Ohene Agyapong na so far watimi ama clear cut message watimi aka kire eye delegate say modi tumi ehya mensa na mekọ Ghana fo anim ni o makodi nkomo a enkomo a mede ekonie nea mede ekonie nea metimi aye enie na meka wo mo aka enam se ye ntwen na ye nto aba mfama wo mo na ye to aba ema wo mo wie a nea wo mo betimi aya ma Ghana fo no o mede beba enam se he ne ha na saa nkomo we yedi ne he we de ye nte ase efi se Ghana fo ani abre a wo mo epe nipa wo betimi adi oman nanim ya wo be ma problems ahodo a ye wo e wo oman mu no eto atimi etwa eti se sanet ye de a na yewura Ken Ohene Agyapong ono no deserve so obedi New Patriotic Party anim na bibia ye kama ya MPP delegate na nkasa nso ate ase se ye to ede amano isan se ne nimde e wo soro ne nte ase e wo soro na Ghana economy no totally different from US any other developed countries no ede na nipa obetimi abo ma Ghana so economy no emfaso abam ema Ghana mabunu ho ato wo mo no yewura Ken Ohene Agyapong ye bedi ne won komo na afa ya to aso akwanim ama bibia ayekama na okreku mante na Gordon Asare bedi ako ene wo mo aka wo mo nsem hunu mo di ye wo na watwa wie ye ne so no Albert Asumani atena sei ye be sanso ayoma no ama bibia ayekama da sebre nam ene wo twa ntro dwananum se wo no wonfa company 10 pesos kra na obi anso ni ho no mo a wodi bibia kra to no so se enkomo bi sa kra nkoso wo ba bia ya wo no nso enam a oka opani nya abotre na wani abre na abrante no ye be he na afa ye di no nkomo ha ama bibia ayekama Albert Asumani atena se sabata wiafe enso ofie ma o messages no ene o comment no ensha ase emra isanse ye be kan ni nyina enso ede ama ebre ko nanim ne bebie phone lines na afa mu amohwe ye etie enso mabem ne edi nkomo already nana bi allegedly aka the difference between Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and one aka one person to almost wabano. Ti break on him no, the Bema Kwama Wash 80 and swabim, Nafi Yedi and Como. Aha, net 2 television so. Okay, ho ewo Oman 107.1 FM so and Krapumpune Mantemo Ash. 101.1 and so ewa Asante Mantemo and then NAP radio and so 90.1 ewo Mfimfini Mantemo asin fusu sinupen ye kano senia etie ye de aseda ema tabia takum ye memedra se woye bema na opese o memasem ekonanim dia wonya tabia takum mepacho edroi ewo sachets mu santi on second bi na wote ano a na wo tafre eye ewo enubna ene ahahan ane ye dia ye nti ahoden ewo ede manipedua no edoso pa wo tafre bedu anwumre no na ejina onan so ya wo bo adwuma kama afi se baby aye ton aduro bi akwa aduro betimi anya bi ato enso so na watafre afi se open dodo atu ato masika ba botomu a Meaning nkomo ewo 0243 686861 0243 686861 na watimi ene edi ensawo na wonim se na watwi awieye ene launch book baako ya eno no in the name of Honorable Ken Agyapong na eno no na edia edaso eye PhD politics na okan krata na hwe nsem a ewo mu a na otimu se ampa yewura Ken Agyapong ne politics anamanyo sem a woye no eda enso na krata ba konso so a ye be pa ho ntoma on 26 January 2026 ya chese eno so no ensem a ewom enso so ye yewura Ken Agyapong ekwan a ofa so hye na manyo sem ase ene niam ahodo bebrebe enam kwan so ya eba eno so no ubetimi aka bi no wahunu eniam ahodo a ewom na behunu se yewura Ken odanso ewa amanyofo ewo Ghana nyina emu papa bibia ebeye kama enso so ewo ho na ye launch book no wi a ye betena ha di hu nkomo na afi obi ahunu senia eniama enso so etie Albert Asumani political za atenase ya ye bedi nkomo pani bibia bokode
Mizagu boko na so
nyankopon adom menso so me ho ye
de yame ase
all right eti ye di sisu se di anache se ahoden no aye kama eti wa wo hwe yan susu betimi afa wota na afa bibia aye kama pani na wotwe na wie ye na eti se bibia koye ma
oh Mizagu nyame adom the weekend was fully packed but it was worth it.
Wonderful.
Bibia kama
wonderful. Very money ni nuanom ma.
Oh, I'm here.
So call money.
I'm say me ba me nchia o.
Okay.
I'm say mo chia o pa.
Me jom so pa.
Omo gina o naso.
Jom so pa.
Mo gina o naso pa. Weekend was good. Ma me fa nchia kese ma Archbishop Agyapong. And the Apostle General Sam Crunchy Ankra. Na me fa seda kese so ma the nation's prophet Reverend Isaac Dr. Usubempa. Me fast that and chiamano.
Okay.
Na me fan chia kese so pa ema. Prophet Bernard L. Bernard Nelson Ishen. Na se ene aseda kese enkoma omu nyina ye chi omu ba bi omu bia en chia kese enkoma omu ye de fi Kencity ana No Pein asuyua. Ye de omu nyina. Na there's the way na wo ka the builder in chief ehun asem no nyame adom a ene na otwe pepepe sam radio na asoko ewo British Council oti ase aye pa book sronko kra aye pa ho ntoma na nsem wo sa ankrata no no ame mfa nchi akese kra nso ma me ankasa me wofa Kwasi Pratt Junior nchi akese nkoma no na Mr. Nkum the builder in chief no we sure say going forward no ye benya time na ya di book ni nkomo after say ya pa ho ntoma book na be do abontin
exactly
na fi said we ema the prophetic conversation about the new patriotic party flag bearership wasa afa we so abiebiem
be ye ho adwuma
sa pepepe in Bizangum the weekend was good yeah dem abebre said all kind no Saturday no so ku pie mu wo Alisa the launch of the PhD politics no ye ko tie Dr. Kuchi de busuanfo na chi mani nyina ye kama and then our so back on so betuja yeah now you say na our so ye ni chi central region
kwan bia so
Thursday na be adom a sinipe no ye di fi or the say nap radio and eba what you made no so yes and the boiling point is fi nap radio na eba it's as simple as the ampa na this week we will paint as simple so any don pemne impotemu red white and blue
wonderful
na jami adoma 23rd no bibia so be kama all right it is welcome ye be chia asefo na atiefo na obia na yaka se ye doma se so mo da so etire chia na do say be welcome jami adomo a next month
yeah
honorable can win election 31st a Saturday
exactly
ade chi first February ne Monday 2nd February no na sinipe anya 1 year
exactly
enti eno so je be kan your blessings
yeah
ne name them one by one
ni
nyina ya hwe do nyankopon so aden aye this is cool every part of you
eno ano no ti bibia be kama enso ho na ma yenko na fe yenhwe ekuo ya womo aye enwemu awogo bebre wonim se New Patriotic Party primaries no koso no enipa wodo a womo ete amanyosem ase na womo enyina no ayese womo de ensama wodo de eba so as usual yebekọ ebre no so a yebekọ na afi yakwakohwe na eno so so ya hwe enchirechiremu a yede aba abonten no yakọ na afi eno so yetimi etie bi na yasan so ahwe bi enso ewo ho now Albert Asumani Atenase yewra kan ohina Agyapong enne enso so wone yenuanom a womo ewo etifido mantemo baby te se boko ene wonwa aka Upper East ene wonwa aka nyina nso so no edi enkomo na ne nkomo no was virtual onu omo edi nkomo via Zoom ya chese wo kire wo mo eniama wo betimi aye ewo etifido mantemo so nya akwanja na opportunity so person ode ba ho ene ekwan pa wo person otimi fa so ema entokwa ekoso wo nyina no yetimi etu ase ewo man mo ose se enwuma hodo wo ho na ye wo adwuma a ye nyina ye nipa ye betimi asinkomia di nkomo ye be ye adwuma etini ye be di nkomo ama ntokwa nyina no etu atwa ewo Ghana ha eno eye ne dae so ba akopa se obetimi ama na bem ema bibia aye kama eno nso eye nkoma hodo a ye bewe na fe ye de ano atumbi ama bibia aye kama opani I know say we monitor proceedings from afar.
Yes.
Over senior na nkutahudie no
yeah.
Honorable Ken ohina Agyapong any the campaign level of the campaign ababedru so far.
Mr. Kumedase ma menchia ahwefo ne atiefo nyina na awie yi menchia obi biara na memfa enchia ma asantemawura wotekrawre ni brawre nguma so na ase tutu ababio me fafa ashefem so mfa ne so na menchia santima nyina na menchia central region fu nyina so tu na radio na nkrampopuni mantem de Oman FM atwa pete na the 2 TV so dia foundation wide a obia ehwe na on our social media platforms ni nyina Uncle Fee ene abusuafo na wo US ni nyina so ye chia omo na weekend is those America for no be so be good town je be chia omo nyina there say ni nyina ne papa mu a ye say opaso pa ngoma so no nyina ni mode ni mom ni yie mu ntia nti awie ye be chia obi biara na memfa nchia kese enso ma the incoming flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. Let me say in 12 days the best sworn in as the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. Yewura Dache Hene, His Excellency the next President of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong. Baby a warrior biano nchia kese enkomano na enkoma ne team no so no monam ni nyina. Na ntechi wo fa nyantechi nso awie yi ofa dodo na afre ne George ba ye de friend na ntachi prekope na asida kese ene nchia enkoma na etibre kese nso o Kencity Media Limited kwekwa amodate ba be obi ano mo franchise kese nso ma na Mr. Ngum say ye hwe the MPP flag bearership race no any campaign and nipa num atwa peting Ghana ona mo ken campaign no waya ma afedie ugina kira wo say oh ayefe kra dodo because honorable ken o hine Agyapong an astute politician na otse politics ase anonim babia esese brain na no ope political party ope power onim kwan ya obefa so onim mo ese onu mudi nkita ho onim sema ese o ka kiro se New Patriotic Party pa eji honorable ken ni sema o ka kire wo mo kokwa wo ball wo mo ene niema na ogina kire na wo hu MPP etie asopam ana yenke nyina ka ye hu se abusua bom ene adwuma bia msanku kaba de san MPP aye record wo Ghana hank bin sida ebi anka breaking the eight no it became a reality but enam say na oka na omuntie ntino ene say wiwi en say amwako na yadu a ewie yete bama so edi abobo ni atepoi msanku se ohwe honorable Ken ni campaign waya this is the first time party be a internal election na the whole Ghana afano say as the national when say aya now na mpropo na ya say as a December election no and ye koi aya say be a national election and ye kwatu but a MPP internal election because enkofo a generate interest e wo mo to the point say obi a twen say MPP election no e be kona wie na yehu ba bia bode hu no esusu ade bode hu no befa say be na kan say senior wie no ene be hu chale na chale ne de anche be hu because ene 19 vile na ka 12 days honorable Ken mountain campaigner Ghana fo nyina no ai asom na eyeme ahohoahoa say me believe in the ideologies of honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong it's say eniema work no Mr. Ngum so you obi a wo pe Ghana wo obi a wo pe MPP say obesan win power honorable Ken bi na no kasa wo say asem nie che say onfa wada ana enye say ana wo ka bi kire me na me ka bi kire no ideology we pragmatism and niema Ghana yam that's one na akufo-addo hu ye enso wo hu kotoko afa kro wan shemu anenti no ka say ye ti sika so enti ekomde ye no sika no ye da so ti board fu no so ye da so ti gube no so ye de ti aburo no so ye ti board you de say abenom ne niema bebre a honorable Ken ame ate ase say saa de no se ansore so afa anya adwuma na ekoso tana so de a ekombe den bede na wa kirew honorable Ken no tumre a kire wusie Mr. Ngum sere be ya won so da ache no nsuo to a wakosa asie no so ayedan akotumire ni bi this is honorable Ken oni region 16 regions ni nyina no the signature ho oni obi adi nkobo obi ate the message na se ba bia ne nan antumi ankoka no ena awie yi woni o madi nkomo a kire o maka kire o se yenyina ya Ghana for adenjese ye tititi ya won ekeka ya ho yanka ye humom ni for development emra ba BDS development eko na Ghana fa ntuma pefra it goes Mr. Ngum enya akwara bia ne bone a waye ne se yenkonkot wo no se waye kusase ni ana enya akwara bia bone ne se yenkonkot wo no so ye mamprusi ni nemum e circumstance ana di nipa kodu ba bia nipa adui Mr. Ngum asemo no abo ekan any the peace ayehia e wo bokunu ne portable enya obia ne betime de aba enkofo bi wo ho a wo mankasa na bone adro o manim kofo bo wo hia musenya wotumi se o ma dwen nyina wo mo sire wo manim so mo no mo tirim enkofo bi wo ha Mr. Ngum the New Patriotic Party ankasa is so mo draw lessons with me say enkofo bi wo Ghana ha for the past 8 years ebedi power e wa ban mu omo ne an sene ha mfa ha ye pese ne san kofo ne tena biem se Ghana fo ne nyina etimi kom na so eno modi nkomo a who you leader krana is say wo hwe because Mr. Ngum ontumi nkonkoyi leader bi ma MPP a brono bi wo ho baga se me de me nansi so wadana na ho ayi wode sen asuo pra oni afase into no wa ba be ye flag bearer ne de asase bi ho se ye ho de me nko there be ye pe obi a 60 regions all the tribes sanka aha Israel maka say the 12 tribes of Judah what you say anka ni nine betime si me mu nyina what you say ukotimi kotra ba bia ye de ope but Mr. no obi a na betime ay sa de no one say ope obi a the peace of Ghana eye paramount ase ye nyina enim say si ye mi asumdue o ma mu a ye bibia be na entimi nkoso a one of the people a esesa odwen ne ho ba ko eye no aboke ne ho na Japan say ono osi ba bia ye gene so
yeah
enya se wontumi nko boko ne important na ye online no ba enam say binti na nyakopo ya adom na se MPP fo ye na adom no boto apama no no be flag bearer Mr. Nkum obetu anamon akompanimfo na so eni mpanimfo akodi nkomo ama ba bia sese ye de ade ne to no ye de ato na mfra nto bio ni nyina ya kan ho abum se Ghana fo aye adwuma Mr. Nkum se offer ne sector by sector on abuken campaign or mounty wokum ano watachi bebia
yeah
wa Ghana fo hu se ye bebia ye tibia no ye sombo ewo in our own way I betumi utilize ye niema ebo ye nchen e dia ye nnuma bebre ama Ghana nya ho mfaso nemo bibi afi besoro beti bayira homamu ama bayira ma kesi enti na ne hu MPP a ase sebi waye ne ho se ntomago hu na so na adaka mu da Mr. Nkum se mre wa na mu wiase so hu am se awia ne wo ma ye bida kan se hu abewa kan mu na nimtia wuti ase na so ne wa ba abewa enti hu na ase sa na ma ne nyina onye bida wa ye bi ankasa enti ba bia ade MPP abedru no wontumi emfa yen niema dada na ensanse sanko idwaso biem say ye kwa akofa akoton enu na ma onabo kan ni abre say this time around no esese or step in deeply one one see sorman se waham one no ne bema Ghana fo no dodo na so no enye gidie ewonimu enti ene ofo ba bia ye se ye Kennedy enti ene konkoba fo se Kennedy Enkran force Kennedy, Asante force Kennedy, Ko force Kennedy, Asante Achem for Jiwani force Kennedy, Okwali kem kumwa, ye fra saying so dankope yes Kennedy and they mean to me in campo. What I say, Oko bentempo bieka because on can message no abey household nioma obia ni je ho say eh ade we ba kom ade ha ene na we no honorable ngaso da buchire baga no odi yedie ene eba na se edru ho na friend sa buchire da e de one na be friend sa buchire enti waye amana ye fe from the time honorable can start the campaign this year dem senkum asema ho honorable can nyina apaso miembo no tutuo honorable can call baby enko kan se eyi ana we na oda na tikopo ana we aye say odru ba bia na so ogina ho a nensem obetimi aye ne niam obetimi aye eno no ka ho asem na waye amana ye fe edbonya aba ho misengum enne se da no we experiment wa hai
yeah
Ghana fo nyina anim asem no abokende ba we no eye obi anim asem enti eye me dese nyankopon koso atai ono abokenechi na oman the sanyansa ni akukuduro no na waye very consistent with his messaging na enne 19 via kan ko yanimu no misenkum odaso ekita ne nsem no na ontwe ne ho mfe ho na ne sem people delegate nso a ono aboke no manye engagement nyina no nso no obeji sa asemi misenkum aba ye koto 31 January no eye destiny vote samoto aba eye destiny samoto aba nso a eye destiny de bia ye ka se efin na ekosi 2028 ni de yempeu wo fa John Dramani Mahama hade de shane nsem
yeah
na emom so jaatu hwa hwan ne ni to nanim e wo Ghana ha hwan ne hwe nanim si yesu a ye ni su beba ho ene babia yigina ne na enam se wo ye nipa all the time se wo dwen hwe kan ti no ya ntwan ma 2028 mas a leader ye pe leader ne ni akrakra no abo ne chidom ɛna nakɔ 2028 saa leader na yɛn nyina yɛ ni tɔ n'anim na yɛbɔ gyidi wɔ ne mu no ɛno ne honorable Ken Agyapong na ɛyɛ medɛyɛ ma hohoahoa sɛ MPP delegate dodoɔ na so no agye saa message atom na Mr. Nkum ɛnyɛ me nwanwa sɛ ne me ne that 31 January 2026 no ɛmba na jo no nsia nonson deɛ na Nyankopɔn akasa ahyɛ ne ho animonyam na MPP fo nyinaa ɛde anigye ɛne momome ya TSC street so anigye mu a ya ne basabasa emu anigye mu a ya gienia de akosu kurom juwani ama obia so ahu sɛ ampa ade a Nyankopɔn ayamaya no ɛyɛ ni so na ono aboken de mesrɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn kɔso mbɔ no ho ban so nko na ne nyansa no emu ndɔ sɛ King Solomon na ye de mantle no hyɛ ne nsɛm so a watimi atoto party no abewini election 2028 ama man Ghana nso ntwetweda a yɛwɔ no watimi ayi afim sɛ de Nyankopɔn esoma Moses ekoyi Israelfo no efin kwasom ɛwɔ Misrim asase so anasa Egypt no sa ana yɛsrɛ sɛ no abokan so bedi anim ɛde akɔbɔ hyɛ asase no so.
All right, eti eno ye Albert Asumani so se we ye delegate ebere ni nyandru ye bomodin se obekɔ so na afei wa get connected sesa wadwene because baby awo no message bi ani ho na ye kwa abato so fa message bra wo se dabi ma yenya primaries ni wie na muyi mi wie a me the message beba so otena se ono ankasa de ni hwe ne mom otena se ne yi ni wie a party na kwa wan akopɛ bibi aba enti oye manifesto ni ba na no kwabra na de belante no more ensi biem saa ne ma ni nyina no atwam now wonim sɛ ekuo awodoɔ nkonko awodoɔ de enam ɛyɛ omo messages ɛne omo ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu de fa ɔmanfo a wɔn contest wɔn messages ɛne adeɛ nsunsuasoɔ bɛn ɛna messages no ɛde ba ɛne adeɛ na message na ɛde ba no koraa no ɔmanfo no gyina so bɛto aba ɛna wɔn to de ama hwan na ɛnɛ there's a new development ɛne sɛ nhwɛmu foforɔ koraa ato dwa yɛ saa nhwɛmu na aba no yɛwura Ken Agyapong elidi ɛyɛ 52.89% yate say ultimu say ampa honorable Ken Agyapong is winning these primaries massively yate say no ehwemu no enso ababeto adwa na Dr. Evans Dua ena edi sa ekuo yanimu a womo aye sa ehwemu no so ma yenko na afa ni nkyerɛkyerɛmu a wode ama Ghana ni wiase nyinaa no baby a womo enam ya womo arrive here on a 52% for honorable Ken Agyapong and then 36% for Dr. Baumia ma yen check it na fi yen hwe ni nkyeremu ya wode ema Ghana any wiase nyinaa.
So it's amazing to come your way once again. You remember we came your way in August and then we did a second one for September and October. Right after that one, we went to a third one, which is the final one that we're doing. Now, this one started from the 20th of October all the way to January 9, 2026. I have a foreword for you when you come across the report that is already in the public domain, that because this is a political research, there is quite this competitive political environment surrounding it. For this reason, there'll be some speculation, there'll be some selective interpretation, even propaganda and spin-off. But there's one thing that this work is seeking to do: verifiable data. Our data is verifiable. In fact, I can confidently tell you that 5 of the candidates, their camp have reached out, asked for the report. As many as I could give them, I've given it to them. As many as wanted to hear anything concerning the report, we've explained it to them. We've also done what we call consistent methodology. We've used the same model throughout, and we've clearly stated our assumptions, our biases, and everything. I need you to understand that we anchored this actually on the 2023 presidential primaries for the New Patriotic Party. Definitely is with all the 16 administrative regions, the 276 constituencies. What we are trying to do is that this research is not trying to predict an outcome. We are not trying to tell you a model turnout and how it's going to be or assess the campaign execution. What we are trying to explain is to educate the public and tell people that uncertainty exists, but it is explicitly incorporated through scenario testing. So we have a model, we have scenarios, and we've gone out to test them. And I'll be teaching you something. So the purpose of this research is to actually systematically examine how delegate preferences in the new patriotic party has evolved since when? 2024 general elections. So it is actually premised and anchored under 2024 general election laws between His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So the post-election environment has actually been characterized by reassessment rather than immediate stability. So the moment the MPP lost the elections in 2024, there was a bit of turbulence, confusion. People were doing reassessment, wondering, do we go with the same candidate? Should we have chosen another person? Is he the best to lead? Is he the best fit for the occasion? So there are other factors that we'll look at that we'll discuss later on. So we look at the early post-election repositioning, and then the later stage preference consolidation that is happening in January between now and the 31st. We also try to identify the structural patterns, so the trends at the national and the regional delegate preferences. Do they still persist from the first wave to the second all the way to the third? Why did we do a three-wave approach? In fact, left with me alone, I was going to do the first research and then just let it go. But then after we did the first research, we realized that in fact, most of the candidates were yet to engage these delegates. They were yet to see them. And we wanted to have a feel and understanding to be able to measure what their campaign and their tour have an effect. So the delegate preferences in the post-election leadership contest do not stabilize immediately. It didn't happen.
Way and Shishemu Fufa Abeto Ja ya Ken on Agyapong Egusu Lidi 52% within the new patriotic party primaries, it tells you say MPP delegates at your say you Ken on Agyapong by hook or crook on one or LED MPP party Emma party etimi akon and mopeni and say wahwe video Mr. Tiamunsem we or the methodology ni nyina no aba.
Yes we idea it goes to confirm MPP delegate on Mahokeka. And they said, the can how magic honorable Ken or Agyapong message in that. Now, I am happy say this is an independent researcher and as a surveyor, Abba honorable Ken lead by 53%. We there ohwe sa sobe we na sa nkofo yo mo yes we consistently honorable Ken it take lead on folly on sign a chinko baby when buy one get one free survey what I say when Samuel Musa edi eni bi anase Kofi Dankwa edi eni bi what I say we a proper we are on my ear. Now, we are not complacent. Senema we Mr. Kum. Semihua. I am near many Jema who say, and some are yet and non reflection. But and also in Chile what see we no what wonder. A very good and MPP delegates. You see, it is always good to be with the winning side. So we are delegates. That's how to about. What shall it profit MPP delegate if you vote for a candidate and he doesn't win? What I say, but this is adia MPP delegate say okoto aba aya na sa ade we say ye guide amount say baby a okon in so 31 January ye bom mume na se jubility a so ubetini abom asere jubility ana enti we na say guide MPP for you should guard and guide them say okon the be saying that kwem ono abuka Agyapong no wa wini dadawo Misenku wa wini je ya twan ne set 31 January ni beba ne akan paper na aka ho na emu ma ba ne to ne de wa wini because ye nim ne MPP delegate no obohwehwe police station for no say 2024 bro mo brɛ no never again never again so be ko obi fi akoye campaign ne ye be sane nkrama gu so we ko obi fi say ono importer ne CB ni sika o de ko kra ne ma ba na ehye na wo ba na sa ba be ka abuo ni dua asem e wo fie ho dabi
o say wo hwe survey na almost say almost over 40,000
yes
delegates and edi enkomo na ubisa wo mu a enkofo ne mfa wada kra they come straight
of course
honorable Ken ubisa mo say edi ebenti a job creation because omunyina ba be hu say job a problem pa e wo Ghana ha and it tells you say you Ken the campaign na all catch delegates
yeah
omo ginidi because nipa nankasa o ginidi a
Mr. Nkum yes say aye bi da wo ho a yemfa nsu nyame yenkwa ha because abrade ne kwa na akotu kisebon no no che aboa na ma na nsu nyame ye de ezre no kwa na amfa ne obeba beda kom etu ono abuke no hwene Japan ade ba ko a memetimi de mensa hye gem e de amon no abuke ne Japan say o ka kire me say obi bia adwuma and I say oba be create the enable environment for the private sector to thrive metimi de mensa and the bonfire akra metimi mensa hye mama because me so betimi aye what you say and no na man people delegates wo nya sa gidi wo ono aboka ne mu esan say omo nim say enipa no mu a MPP fo ayi omuti bisanku untumi mfa dwuma sem emfa mfo no aboka afichire
The Pein
untumi nka say obi betimi abia adwuma better than ono aboka na Japan and assess obi betimi abia adwuma no the man's sincerity and honesty no
ohwe sika ewuwa wo ho anu atisika we sa yire fi Ghana confess
enipa num na atwomuti keno hne Japan brand champion Dr. Mahmoud Bamia Dr. Adichu Kwabena Japan open nipa o tinani ma party for no mo tenase din komo a party for tini bananim ekwa akosi ne bedroom ano uyo na boka na unya bi ada mpanifo ese na omunyina sign ye no omunyina sign ye nim omumpo omunyina dokita good human relations bisi misankum enipa num no obi en human relations ye kira na boka na Japan ananim da ho a wotimi feel comfortable gina na nim ne din komo ebi ni ho nipa obetie wasem ato ne botie wasem abisa ne question na wonso wabisa ne bi and that's what can be actually and what can be actually ni who bisa the question no so bisa na wa maw ideas ona mo kan Japan senka oye consultancy aba na bia nka tika kura anko ntumi ni he will just give you advice the obetimi aya obeye yie enema obetimi aya be mo adwuma akoso business impo anko ani nda obetimi a kyerɛw eno ne sa nema na delegate na atietie ni nyina hu say this time around here delegates MPP delegates be break catch on who say omayom ho bone for not even voting for Nabuken in 2023 but me so I me de say man to abana ma Nabuken in 2023 what you say I me de because anka yenya bibia anka ene anka bia na kom de abo ndu ho bufuo kura akoto abana tiam
The Pein
but this time around yemfa o GPA ana ka na nyina o de ko ka mo na e bia busua sika akoto papa ya se ka yi
she busua ja
ah ene brand champion kwa say sa wo GC ano wa say to driver seat ni mpa ka ho a ene ka no wo de yefie
Pein
eti delegate na nya gidie wo na mo kan mu say o ma yo mo ho bone say o ma nkoto aba no in the first place in 2023 aman this time around no enya dia ye kwa akofa nchen Mr. Delegate no abano wakwa ba decided that number 1 no it was jia number 1 na Mr. ye beto abana wie no na sabe 53 no ebeye ebi at the borderline sinim say ye koso we will not fall below the 53
yeah
ye betimi atim akoso a setting record money pe hu say sa the Chakos sellers hands no ono so sa o she white shirt ebo tire na yi na ono aboka na Japan we an inspiration to a nipa nyina wo Ghana ha
The Pein
ono aboka inspiration to asikafo we inspiration to ahiafo we inspiration to omo bi afi no person omunya bi ka ho ne the low level, the mid level, the upper class ni nyina omo can inspiration. Me say omo can any candidate what tasty all levels of life. Ihia kakra, sika kakra, ahochie kakra, life kakra, what tasting nyina bi to omo oye whole package. Se ushi ohia hoka ogina street so e wo 37 na otenase e abo ohia nipa so a oda ne Rolls Royce mu so a otenase e ohia student a onam kwan so eco school otenase e because abrabo no wa fani nyina mu bi enti at every point in time no onabo ti enipa ase ana onim de ebetimi aye de aboa amanfo nso amoma abrabo adiye. And the whole and Ghana is in Misenkum, but the Ghana say, the year she between improve your lives. Amaniama, yo, come here, that chibino, yenina to me at sea a boaka say, the kind of papa beer Ghana, obedi anymore, and then Amasania Marcasia, ye, because Misenkum said, would when you Ghana. Nasa Osha baby, ye free baby, a bedra. Yen shedenya leader or say development agenda.
See the pain.
And yes, ochina yenko ye IMF wo yenko fa we ne enya ne bia keke asa obi a asa oye djuma bi ontiri and make profit enti obro no was yen break even o de yentimi nya ye cost na the day.
See the pain.
What your mind mu a revenue we nya no wo de mu over 70% etua salaries.
Na Ghana yen oil na yenya amanfo de omo de ACC infrastructures no yen de no de ye boaboa no de tua adwumayefo ka because ye nim bibi papa bi e betimi de oil sika na ye manfa so aba.
Na Mr. Nkum adwumayefo no pa de tua muka no ye hwe adwumayefo do adwuma okrom ha emu less than 40% na ye adwuma ma aban.
I say oil sika do na konkonfo
na making teachers say one kasano one you are not the biggest employer in the country. Aban is not the biggest employer. If I am taking it public and private, boxing all the private together as against private.
Yeah.
The private sector is employing more people than the public sector. What I say? And so you see do not go into remuneration. Why? Because in Nepal lack ideas. Into one say, oh, young funny pa, ye jet one, Saudi we want into me. So what did jet war? And your child walker. One into me. At one or who, among your tax, no, and the hot system or that. There's no innovation even in our system as to how to even collect taxes and even widen the tax brackets. And we hold that. Obiaba odam so oh hey oye you are the saying bodua kra na ba bejo income tax wofa wo company a obetua PAY obetua income tax obetua VAT sane ma no wo hodada system na nkasa will take care of it but we hear leader oba think outside the box akase okay we na wo hodada edie bia ne ya ba beye edi aka ho am making sure say Ghana enso ne life no I improve etie nyina ase be ko ne saade ana say na we kwa no we yaba na we kwa no we yaba no obi ane na mu bi saa ne yeko onabo ken say saade no ya amoye ese say ya nkasa as a people yetim si ginaye say ese say ya neoma ye ne neoma bi ya in the past amoye ni ntumi for some innovative ways be improving the lives of the citizenry. Honorable can na some of Kenya no said the who said Ghana for ADA. Na Ghana didn't mean ye wabra kwa so that the police and our fire service. What you say?
Want to me friend.
And no crime Mr. Fire service for almost far and fast in terms of Sika Emre Ghana. Fire service for almost making profits. Ghana Police Service make profit. Ghana Police Service, you are the saying Ghana Armed Forces. They don't. You see, there are certain institutions. They are necessary institutions here, but they don't add up to the SICASEM. They rather are taken from the system.
Yeah.
What I say, ain't no can say Ghana be here, yamma the private sector no and yet vibrant. Yamma the needed environment, ne supporter, betimienya, no musu dia ye juma. Abra private sector ye vibrant no. 10% of all complaints say you many. Okay. The bedu be bi nangasa no. Na private sector nangasa no. Omo pre say omo bazo baby graduate omo free school ba e do makoye adwuma. E me bi atwa mo Ghana ha nanka schools ye graduation a. Who Guinness Ghana Limited na Accra Brewery no say e mo penifo akotena school ho na omo fa graduate.
And the same thing people like Agyapong say and no na nam so the pick no koye
employment on the spot.
Yeah. And then CBM na wo kopa no kra na kwan ni ho e be den ya baba
anna juma na kasa na oye no private sector no so ye mia wo mo because aban no free say I say they are juicing something out of the stone. How what I say it's private sector no ho no say woman the needed environment the level playing field. Emma ono so timi ye den e bie ne humu e ka se o se sia mikita 4 production lines and I'm saying yama ye ntu no ma me fa 2 or 3 nka ho the more o bie the production lines no mu no na ono so timi fa nipa na amanfo nso nya sika kofie e de tuo ma school fees ama abusuan so ade ye
and you need a business person who understands this kind of conversation
and that team on kosu bia no timi yes ade anu I just say nipa oti ade na se na who say Mr. Nkum okay so mu ye nipa 20 and na mutua taxes 10 cities and then na metimi atiso am number 5 cities na menya nipa 100 when you open it up like that you get a lot of people to come in and we 100 no so you be 5 cities
yeah
say 500 Ghana cedis but nipa 20 na jom 10 200 cities Enti wo biemu na otisumpo na so you are increasing your tax base. That idea no Mr. Nkum enye common to the common politician.
Yeah.
I just say omo tine ma se so na abokan no no. Ano mo ti analyze sa na ma be ka say mo ma ye mboa na private sector no eniye. Na so wonya ba bi gina Ghana so benya ba bia.
Na indeed nso no o he delegate ne nkoma wo mo edi no se ne wo kasa wia Omkofia no makotena se din
no mo so din ho
no mo weigh the pros and cons and o ma ba be hunu say honorable ken nkasa no ne ye ka no that is the way to go and unti sa survey etimi akọ in favor of honorable ken within from 52% to that of 56
yes
and no ne ade aye hwe no so
Mr. Nkum say the MPP delegate me say anytime I see the delegate I feel proud Umu amusano.
Umu ni midibia.
Briwo wa. Onu. Me anonim. Sometimes beti nyanka. Ya cheche handkerchief for mango for mu ye nyina no. Dodo na nso ye din wase ho. Na Mr. Nkum ma men chika asem kura kofa handkerchief asem abai. Ma men cancer. Delegator ya cheche sa handkerchief na ma mo. Se woni mi se waje handkerchief ni bi fi Dr. Babu bo mu bo ami akampa. Na se kitawe na it is in your own interest obekwa akwhye no anasa obeto agu ballem so o ma sa handkerchief ni dawo dem ku 31 January a wasempa
handkerchief
ya bani ese ya chicha fight handkerchief ya chicha fight handkerchief now so wani age na wuhim so wunim ba bia sa handkerchief ni fi a waje a menye sure say nka wodem kwa nka woda wani bekum so waje wo ya MPP delegate na se sa Dr. Mahmoud Bami handkerchief ni bi kitawa. Who are 2 options? You burn it or you go and put it in the bin. And now you are no say and this handkerchief you put now fear. Maybe the kakra meeting ya kafa ho e wo handkerchief no say.
Yeah.
Yes ya so power we and charge
as empathy and no no. Yeah. Eti kwashi handkerchief no. Why? Na abato ye de eyi na ye de ko ye de message na ye de ko. Se udi nantwie ekum akire ne obekum Ghana ha nantwie nyina. But trust me, nantwie na nimuno so masie no na ohye ho no. Ono so sue nyankopon abode.
Nantwie 31st
obepie aba 31st aba bajubility against wa okokosie no no. Mombo aboa mo ho asema kwa abato so na munya sa asem hunu na mudie no. Na no na emfa bibi papa bi amfa ma. musie nantwie sie in 2024 papa ben e free mu bae eno na ma 41% no think outside the box because enipa ebre what enipa ebre mo na mo cheche handkerchief mo nko so nche oso oji afa handkerchief no wona ne ntena na wona handkerchief ne tena ebi ye ediye no na won so me obekom na wo
o de no
why ti wo so de no mesrew kotogu na ye free now over the weekend na eja say unim say radio stations ne TV stations edoso e wo Ghana ha na obia wa adwuma oye se de be ya ni nyina ye keka bom se be ya oman ne betumpon ni ayete ha ye nyina no se be ya Ghana be ko nanim ntia na weekend ne binum so suguso omo ye adwuma na menkotie MPP ma enipa o mabenya mfaso wo MPP obi te se wo de ma yenhwe sa video we na yentie nkomo no na yemra ye ba yedi nkomo e wo ha ne akoyanim
the Asibre ran away after stealing 100,000 cedis. Canada Japan will be yare as on watcher Ajongo on watcher Abe. I'll call around the crap products I'll produce. All the chunk of we between Ghana. Cut cake. Yes, we between Ghana. Abe, Unim Yama here Fiabim. Unim near the way. Unim near the way. As the number one entrepreneur who wants to become a president, who wants to lead the agenda of production, factory businesses, you know. But this interview I'm sharing is here. I can't think far. Me correlation, you know.
But what they are Greek na a be develop Ghana.
Correct.
If you can't think far, then you have to think near.
Because because you see, on your consistent for me. At all.
Now, Ajongo no everything. You know, plantation no your friends saying everything. Farming.
Farming. Say palm plantation.
Also cop into processing.
Yes.
Processing and your raw materials no be processing. The raw materials no everything.
But you
so we be here for now.
But what you want to be poor?
I was buy here no the opposite here ni.
Hey.
You see delegates who are considering this man are not analyzing well.
And it was it opposite here with the year for. Meanwhile it was I say a 4 year and the be boy my Ghana.
Correct.
It was here na be boy my Ghana.
Yes you.
And over more bia you here ni Ghana.
No crana make us say ACC so e bi na me start in one by one. 7,000 is hanging there. Ayi alaji 7,000 almost Monday be ho adwuma.
Oh sir.
Say Monday no you raise 7,000 na me go into the ayin ayi so ano consensus no. I want to farm any adwuma. Tim kwa ka che won say papa na oba ne the farming there emfa wo. Papa na mo mu say Papa na mumu se mpo se mo ne ban farming there. O say
o say hia wa.
Hia fo adwuma. Good. So honorable Alanche Martin. I get a chance to listen to media politically occasionally, but Mitio that's me. Mitio ye pa. Because the time na time o trade no. O interview on multimedia.
Okay.
I no can say Nature is sugar at the factory in ye. Ne say, ye see, dino factory, no. Young consider raw material, which is the sugar cane.
And A-level economists will say,
Mahama be responding. Osa dokas wo Jimmy. Okay, Osa dokas wo Jimmy. When you A-level economics.
Why will he set up a factory without raw materials? Now, so no raw materials in the home.
Correct. Sir, and I indelible in my mind. As I say, Obisi, I even go to plane where they go to America. So what we want to learn how to fly, but they are from London. They are from London. What is that God do? Me fast. Ubi some major mission. I want to be a pilot. Let me say, okay.
Yeah.
It is last week of interview Papa with TV, so me share Captain Spencer.
Okay.
Ghana, you know.
Ghana, yes. The pensioner. Yes. Me fa, but God don't care. Me na me say me a pilot. Only them is so height. Wow.
Me know you the same.
Me so height.
Me so height.
Wow. Me to play.
Papa.
I national foot player be there one. There is Beckham pana.
Dennis Beckham.
No, this also flight.
Anytime Arsenal was going to take a flight to play any international in any Champions League game, so want to me for training that much.
Almost. And no na Dutch. I used to the same problem. Arkeli.
Muncha na Moshe.
Why when I tell you how many countries? Chicago. South Africa no Babe World Cup. Yes. Odi can. Yes, bad temper. Yes. Odi can be. You so high. It's every new. Miss Row Height is me to play. What's your overseas factories? If we in your farm.
I'll bet raw materials.
Cooking recipe without fruit.
Nice one.
And now can be new delegates. Aya, miss our questions. Mum probi. More analyzing your details, Kaka. In some of the Kachamono, no share any video. Papa ni say farming. I am for a Juma. It is our fault to know that dams or baby no be a Juma until the Nase. Oh, my only video back was say, one won't be a factory. I were a crossing mark a villages in here. Oh, so we serious person. I will tip.
Sa video we mono. Enna. Makokreku mante ebie na no eka se onabo atachia asem na okae no se onabo ken ewa ade bi na ade ne ba eti eduru ba bia no onabo ken na ade na ba na Gordon Asaribedi ako ene okreku mante omo nkoma no mu di ne se eduru ba bia onabo kasa duru ba bia na yema ni nsuo na obi ma na duro na ye one lagatin nyina asem okreku mante ene Gordon Asaribedi ako omu bi o ma no omo kae no ba bia me hwe no producers na ntimi amfa ho na amfa mane eho ena asem no ewo kasa omu bi o ma no ana omo ka ewo TV no so wontumi TV no so e kasa no omo te so ana omo ka against honorable Ken no eno no na sa Gordon Asaribedi ako se we a delegate MPP betna akonwa so no we ye de ne ko school free MPP betna akonwa so no Gordon ye de ne ko school free MPP wa akonwa so Gordon honorable Ken ne company ene fa no ye na e ma na adwuma e training na ne kra no wanya experience akotena ba bia wote no but obie na no e keka sansem hunu no e wo TV ne so na okreku mantei a wono nso ti hoi on a silver platter and ono nso benya deputy minister and odiye e wona nado danko akufo-addo amambuom enti sankofo we no omanya bibia adi enti sa ya delegate na wuti o munsem hunu no look at the timer wom de to okasa and they could not mention any one thing Dr. Baumia baba beye Gordon free and the last phone and ekuta no kra no honorable Ken and a man sa phone no a phone na ba foforo ne bo den otoye no de ma Gordon Asaribedi akon enti say nipa we enne ote ho ekeka nsem bi because of obi boshe bi ode ahye no ani sike bi obi di ama nti na dwene eye ne se obetumi akeka nsem bi ope e de afọ no aboken ho no watena ne baabi opani common ni
Mr. Nkum say ade a o boy ne other things are no more kind of video no it's rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
Say obi betina baabi na ono ye na adwen say obetumi aredeko ono aboken no hene Agyapong na omo a omoti ho omo kasa ansemi omo mfi yese
Omundru baby ya no kreku mante umnanti bremu pra
no kra ko ya brand eda wo hu ni so ya brand eda I mean she ni dimina any said the otiho now you see mama nka semintro no matter what they say about na working in Agyapong 31st January obe win election MPP delegates they've gone beyond this what do I say they've gone beyond this and delegates bia honorable Ken Akonanim and Nakokasa they know the energy level of honorable Ken in Agyapong now it is only a foolish man who will think say obi kita microphone na say okasa for a very long time na say man in suo no more na just say eye bad say as say a man in suo I mean like now something na home
na ya tie
say how many bottles na mano
me ya tie say na ya num
how many bottles na mano what I say it is over now say honorable Ken campaigner aya na ehu se command nsuo nom eti no eye bone na akufo-addo mpo a ogina podium ho ana o ma speech no the cap esi ni ntia ehwe nsuo gum a wono obeka say okọ parliament na oma one of the state of the nation addresser offer a glass or no me oka say everybody knows that he doesn't take alcohol what do I say enti obi a okita oye campaign at that level you see honorable Ken energy level on campaign ground sometimes when you are even giving him water he doesn't take it too especially when he want to make his point
yeah
the cost of it at the bottom no pagina nche onje until say we reassess more person worker and honorable Ken energy level no enye bi ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ewu what I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enye bi ni na Dr. No, if they want to compare, you see, if they want us to go on that level, we will go with them.
Yeah.
If they want us to go on that level and compare, now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that is so in Kramoni. That is so a Muslim. And they you what they saying? You kumi, 1 week you what they saying? Kumi what they saying? Yeah, Nancy or the phone
Dr. Bawumia. Nancy.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia call. Apetia ko kumi 1 week ni ka akwa okofo no oyirae
Dr. Bawumia
mi se okobie obi ka do na nipa ne tika no ni ka akwa ono ani ka a odi ko event no na sedie na no wanu mo na ni so bimu na ma ne ka akwa okotram okobie obi ka do the video is there let them play the video. Mr. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, if they want us to compare Obia Opia or no bibi Obia Opia, obviously the entire Muslims, it is even alleged that Muslims could believe say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ko no monsa. What do I say? And no me and hear me. When you are going for election, Samuel Mano, you find your campaign.
A personal issues and who here.
What do I say? Some tell me SDA. Now me see me sora ko tena baby. You see, when it comes to moral issues, I don't see why it should even be something that Ubeka Mwase. Now, honorable can hear that point. Constituency be a room, our any campaign, delegates any engagement or no my
ni state aya
room, honorable can Japan, on no one sa, on fat red, ni nanti ye na ya kama. Honorable Ken, the baby, he has to drive himself, he will drive himself.
Nanti and the team here.
See him delegate, yenim, as far as Omanam Kuma, Omananti and about Yahweh, yenim American Muslims, so how will be yenim woman. And to say, I mean, I just pity or Krakuni God for doing this. What I say? I mean, say Nansa power Tima. Would you even say honorable Ken will campaign grounds? He won a lagati. I mean, because what honorable Ken person obedient people flag bearer. Missy Misankum. Me adi me dem na say sample. Me see a lot of MPP bars no. Cosing, cost side and side, and we are going on the top speed. By the time I do a destination on 31st January, no, bebre beti tiegu. Otibunsuwa, the level of appearance abebe no, won't to be sorry maybe. I am a decessor element when you know, Yehuomo. any omo thinking myopic thinking okra kumante na last na me kan go for said okra kumante what is his relevance in the new patriotic party say MPP o say na akufo-addo nso wa hire power o du ba bi e say mom ye ehwe na akufo-addo nim ne ka sa asem kire say e dey power na akufo-addo ko hu okra kumante hu ti a ofa na be the deputy minister we e won aban what you say na ko import sa you or say or how we ya beto party ni so na they feel say they are part of the party okra kumante adwuma ben wa ye MPP mu a enne SS ye kan people ba ye kan ne de ka
ono te ho e kaseti ono aboken okra
kumante now we are coming
sa wa manage omo Ghana ha nyina ya hweso ma we
Mr. Nkum Mr. Akufo-Addo one of the problems for the beto MPP party so is to pick people like okra kumante to become deputy ministers in his government na enya nwa so say e true say we fi abamu na for problems what you say enti na nyansafo oni MPP ni say to even become deputy ministers than to bring okra kumante to MPP
enya nwa
to the government amanfo pray ye campaign emma onobu ken you are the saying nanado penfo di a chire nyina then you bring people like okra kumante into the party anyansafo anytime say edu na so for bi no ka say anyansafo mo wo he enti anyansafo ni Ghana
otuna ni no ohun so okra kumante deputy minister nyansafo wo he
na sa these elements and them amaba be ye abatros SMPP they call themselves MPP members what you say the likes of Obuonum yakoko to tantam positions near the amomo omo nya adwuma bia ma party ni da na wo key MPP for my adwuma bra delegate oma ye MPP adwuma ya
ye nyamfa so
what you say omo be so mo adwuma so for certificate bra and then obi apie unity aka say wako school a obenya wadwuma unko school obenya wadwuma eno na ebo omhu no eno na ma ene honorable can see they want to do everything possible to discredit him but honorable can ade no no ho aise nkruma otu ade no bo no ho a entire
nyeye
into they should continue to be throwing everything at honorable Ken obeko 31st January akọ win election no ye win wi a enyo obi na beka che okra say you don't belong here enyo obi beka che God and say you don't belong here enyo obi beka che asuma say you don't belong here wan kasa no untumi mpo no why den wakọ akọ ye adwuma ni bi because ye koya ni mu so no ye kwa akọfa intelligent detectors abakrom ha ye fe na so wagini so okra kumu a you don't belong into the government I be for me no enti ye ba ye de ade ni siwu ko ho ye de siwu tiri ho ye de siwu ko achi ye so fidie ni say no failed na say wo no wa adwen wa form na okofie what you say ye de siwu ko ho sometimes here be na won so no wo adwen bone kro no adwen bi wo tirim ye say okay wo kra so wo di enye yie na okọ enti enkofo bebre wo ha bisankum 12 days ya kai omo be pre pa but any adwuma honorable Ken Agyapong is focused ono na adwen wo ni message so ene ni nkita hudi oni delegate idi na otwe awie ye no ni bia atwam ni see next week from 26 econo everything will fall in line bia be do na kwa mu pepepe na wo na de wo say wo na wo betwetwe honorable Ken obe ne den no abuburu ngosia ade ebe yie no ensay da
na obetia da sebre osehwan akwakura sa da sebre no akwa na nkasa ne din ankasa de sei ne din ankasa
da sebre ne o yes very da sebre je dwamna
muma yanto da sebre yanfa no nto nche na memfre na je dwamna because da sebre we nyu obi a ye da na sebre we okoda we ase e wo den ho ebi no no nso nam ekeka nsem mi se ono no ehwe so ono aboken Agyapong ebe ba be yi ono ano se wa omo kro no bia wo eyi Kencity adwuma no kwa no onye accountant enti ye den wo kokobọ kro no ma yentie sa da asebere se eye no kra se abrantie na asem a wo ken ye no kra na abeta so many political zankasa wa hai na se da asebere mo kro no ana manfo ye tete no ha dia ni ehunu ba bia yentie ni ehwe ni emra
the Asibre ran away after stealing 100,000 cedis. Canada Japan will be yare. Mutia semo eji ne. Na wani a omo Jimmy was out there we hono. Me catch you say no money last. Canada Japan ye nim no Ghana ha no. So obi yare no money 1,000 cedis. 1,000 yo. Adu kosa no yare a odidi natem. O money 10,000 some fan support me campaign odidi natem. Enti se me da Asibra me ti hai. Ni wi Canada Japan 100,000. Mo ti so o ti baby Canada. E free bra me start say me dey me support no no. Man dey Canada Japan ja baby ka say akwa na ono ti wuntu ho na o wi am 100,000 man kan hwe no wonya kokodo ka tia me. Enso ne boys no enam mo keka o mo nsem o mpe. Se mo se me ma wi Canada Japan sika mo ba kire me se na me accountant wona adwuma mu a. Na me hwe ni sika so a. Ni sika ban ena me da Asibra me fa free Canada Japan ho. Na me pese bi anka wono Canada Japan baba be ka bi se ma wi ani sika. Na me ni edu na sei ya tena radio ni TV so. Na ya chere bi ani sika no e da me ko faaye. Enti mo ya mo ya wo mo edit sa picture no ba che se sa be na ma phone yes. Ma hwe mo hu yi ntia. Ena sa abre no na me ye afianga ene me ti so de mi tie nyame so akira me. Obi a wo drum ni no afa no wo seye ba me de afa ne nyame ma dum ma ye yi enti seye ko primaries Dr. Bawumia Canada Japan mo
so we da Asibre na eka say Agyapong na o ka say you say ono no onya accountant e wo Kencity enti onwi asika bia wo so ono wonya kromfo che say enti ono no e hwehwe say obetie fro no aboke na nka say no na accountant da Asibre say no onya accountant enti wo so ono no company 10 pesos square ni ho we are here. Mr. Egu, I was there. Benefo de bu be say okoto say nsuo fa obi. Na se wuyi ni fini be hobby sin konkon so a. Abra ne ho wo no. Na no nso den wo. Enti da se bla je dwamra ne ho wo ana na no nso wo. Ana se bi se bo de keka nkwase asem o de ti wuntumi a radio station so okay what kind of no boss ya wuntumi ne boss wuntu bisa da se be se e de na o wuntumi ba ha be bu nkotodwe e wo ha be pa madam cho se bia no obu nkotodwe se ye nja no mane nko se ye nja no se wa ye den da on se dwumaefo bi wo ha se dru ba bi na so oja ya dwuma kwa e ya na company mpese obeja no ntubo nse company hold no say ye mpese obekọ be with us ne ade enti ne sompa wasom no obu nkotodwe si ye nja ma ne nkọ kwazo bebe enti wontumi na be pa achew say da se be so oja adwuma da se be bisa ne se wa on resign fi Kencity ana se mun bisa da se be say eye de oso risk eye de no fi Kencity did he resign and now no one decide so oja adwuma. Let me tell me. That's it, na Armstrong na your manager wo HFM and Armstrong fee ho. And there were 3 people managing the place. And a sika company ni ba be event no. Ye de share that's it Brenson. Misenkum. That's it e discount me see your friend ba ha. That's it say or the sika na man na downfall. Bia okoteki ekofa ne maba na ose guy ne mfa sika ne kofa ne ma ne mbra nanka oba anka at that time ko di twa ne ho kakra say ko benya profit bi wo so a ana ayeden wa adeno nipa no afa sika no na da se ba oboda mo ana I mean like me hu nipa o ye so dishonest ara na ho ye mama wan kasa ya share ade no afia no ni say mpanifo na ga say meje ana me nibi you see honorable Ken any madam they didn't want ade no say ebeye me see staff ko e wo fia ha that's when they pushes some of us to bring this information out na nkofo be brainin including people who are HFM ni jimi ejini dwan yes ajini dwan be mapa just say ba bonte what you say what we sika no one now say wo de mumisa da Asibre say why no this kind of man or sit down for be take here or the man some for ankofa shirt in random monton na or get the profit out this canaba I say we miss me cadet crowd here
osi en fact yema police nche da sebre
ka police chi na se kene
akanya ni so de ni Jimmy ni na kokomeme ho anta akọ ogina ho ka say ono no onya accountant masu you have to even be an accountant before you can steal money sika no na okoje this kana share won sem na we were 3 people as IMC am manage ho ana the event can share won sem asma making my dance ni chema wuntumi obepa a chema da sebre
se mon fanche
ya fanche no ana na bo kan class assembly ma obi ante me say ya reporting pa ma police o enti am mama say afraid they wanya because ya huni mobo enti ene no obetumi atena radio so adwananum Jimmy won wie sika sei ama won afofo boys ya won nche no kra no adwa say Adrian Yenji sika ni fi da se enchen. Dabi a metra America asembia na message fi Asha FM ba. Say mo amo pe na mo ma ja no agasi ba na nka da se bra kotu mo bia nko da jail.
Yeah.
Kanya say ne ni Jimmy adi ni gaya wo de ti radio so e kan say ono no Agyapong wo wi ni sika. Wo wi sika no. Wo wi sika 100,000 Ghana cedis. One guy say 1 billion. Abuofu comfort like you. When we stand ya hu mobo na is ya do ho achewa. What you wanna wudwa wanum. Enya wo yire no ma nyina ni masra me kai say. Wo yire kwa esu hu da bia say sika so oberi uwi anu so no. Anso wo ho wo so ma fie. Kwasia wo wi sika da ko bo kwasia pabra. Ama wo yire mpo 100,000 shall to ewo fie. Comfort like you. Ubejina betwe on abo kana abo so say wo wi ani sika anko afama na wo abo ade papa be na betimi ama ho ayeye
the pain
papa be na betimi ama ho ayeye hwe o tire wo o not se o ko mo ti se o dwan
the pain
hwe o big not abo tire wo what we so ya branch so ya kwakwa obi mponim na this search characters ebejina betwe on abo ken abo so aba be kire o I mean I am not politics na do ba bia wo so wa so akuma mu anema obekeka no because characters like that sebre want to decide for the people kumase
ma menko kumase na Shaibu Lasis se no ono so ka ho anana eho no wo mo
yeah
enti sada sebre kro no yi a wo se wo boye na obi anso nim se waboyi Shaibu na owo hobi na sika sem no ekwesi sei da se bra fa sika no anaso wamfa Shaibu e wa ahoma so ma yene no enni enkomo na afei won fa mu nkyiremu emfa mayen na yehwe yeguso se yensa beka Shaibu na afei yene no edi enkomo san se sika no sika sem no wo mu nyina e wo ahwefem hobi sa enkomo no ekoso ti yehwese ensaka Shaibu Lasisa na afei saa asem no yetimi ehunu nia ewom se ye jama naka anaso se ye peke e de akoyanim anase tesen eno ne nkomo a yedi na Albert Asumani ene ye accountant e de ema Kencity Media so many years enie enti ohimasem a woka na accountant kase wa bokro no na oyo wamenkwa Shaibu ho emra Shaibu Lasis otemenka ma memo aha emu akwa aba boko de
mejo so nunia
sikasama ekoi da sebre ese wono wonfa company sika bia wo na wo obi woni no ene na ye adwuma yi sa sikasami ehun nchechemu no se uche mu a obeka ne sei
nunia me dawase ma me nchia No Pein ahefo ene atiefo na eye mowa se da sebra jijamna asemu yaka na ene de o ba be responde nunia ma me nchira wade when Amson Esa free Kencity Media no ana honorable be for me IMT na ye da sebre Danny Hayes ana Isaac Owusu ansa ana therefore ana sika ye de be event 100,000 ana ye dan ma da sebre se wo diska na hye no ho a wo di ni nkakra me wa na campaign no pesika at the running event. And Tenuachi, and who said the money had been paid to Dasebre. In fact, the IMT and the Dasebre Tenasian, or can say, Obetuesican, or pleading for 1 week, 1 farm, 2 weeks, 1 farm of MSM. Oma Albert Mo and the penny for more so attending at the assembly. And to a bomb penny for money and a ho and a Dasebre a cocoa pacho. Na nana or tia tuoso I know a DVL chair and as a manager I was Santimantemo. Yani Dasebre call Emma Dasebre saw the scano Emma Obisa on fan cofa and Tadia I will take Emra. You said Dasebre, how did he do the transaction or transfer say or yes say Nipakwa number way and the friend? Just say, who changed seminar? She can wadi and a whopper and send me at the other ashe. Now Dasebre said in the question and agent giant. And yet, Nanquan Dasebre, you might disco. Musa Dasebre said, every no toko kono, a yada a chain. I'm over this teacher, oh, Kumasi. Okoto Coco, Eddie Coco Ska, I'm a chain. Omoko bed, I know Johnny Beshe Kumasi. I know the people teacher. I know the classes, every short courses. Every year, Juma was searching FM. I know the bar Ashefem. Now, Dasebre, what Ashefem? Yakasi, a class advert, Sika, Wajiji. Or have been here find boiling point phones. Ya Musa said, now advert, that's what you know the bar. Now, as some way, why your fee say? Now, yeah, Koda, what's our Masaba? Honorable, no, yes, say, or no, or as a Dasebre, no way, because what the car I hear and what bush and Faba, honorable, I do a quite power now the other, and what called the Jatuaba Nama Mwasaba, what's our Fasa. Madame, no, no, but just give him an option, said, Uncle Prince Canamara, and also in your Juma. Over 10 fear, only power for 1 billion. Over 10 fear 2 weeks, ni fear a tulu, was around one enough. Put up on the Dasebre said, Oko free, our short boot car, and a Honda car or Mazon, or Timiaka. And Timanan Trawan Kase, or niece can be from Ashefem. He took the money, 100,000 Ghana cedi, 1 billion. Now, I know that Chile said, Honorable Ken, a yesikani. If we say a tia Kumasi, I said, Yen FM stations are managers after 50,000, you don't make a court, I don't make a party. But Honorable Nanto Sikani, don't feel say, I never call about some Ashefem, Yen Yamanenka. Now, Dasebre, oh yeah, Sikarun say a crazy, Dasebre, a transfer 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, and the mama. From ADB or GC can or the cotton accounts or ADB. Yeah, trace can or transfer can 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 at the mama or with this camera sign.
And that's what they are massive.
Say honorable fee, say what did he got? One in a sense cano, a hiano, a nya honorable, or far sense cano, or fin the ABCD and call different, or that's what the ABCD more. Now, service, Linia, that's a better way. Onye nipa bi a ose soso no so nipa a wotimi fake kisa mayira oni mo ti akwatena kwaye mu eba ye ka niema na Dasebre eye wo asha famekira wa ho but they feel say politics ne niema ma omode omo nkwan omo ye nkwan bra Dasebre because of MPP nti omo ba bo wo so mfa nko nipa no ba na opese o yire ne ye ne niema na wotena asha famaye na nyame aboa no ko wi sika honorable say fako fa no musuoko na ba ka say honorable emra me ka say honorable never do that by a person that's better said he cannot deny the fact say one or ye adwuma ashefem na abeti busano did he resign no again the money free adwuma mo ha ana o jaya adwuma so tena afie chei ekom din no amo de dwan toko chama wutumo say one kopa honorable achew ana mo so yesi ko first kan bra ana chama wuntumi also da obi apra da wo bi oda be fa no ana ko fa no afa godon ka ho omode to enti menua enku die minim se Dasebre ewi a 1 billion e wo ashefem and a man option say Uncle Piscanamra, I say I want to repeat, and I'm out the Jaya Juma.
Ma me na wase Shaibu nyame ya adom ekene be san ba na afi nkomofoforo bi ho a ya san aba bedi e wo ho wate ma me fa wisi am ne ebrenti ekene nyame ya adom be san so ato aso eti Shaibu awie Shaibu wa ya aduma na awie ti da sebre ja sika asem ne nka me ne wa me nka ho asem just keep quiet why e ho de all the fasa na
bisankum aside say nema ye kanyina ade a me pese da sebre hu ni say crime any expiry date. Crime it doesn't expire.
Oh yes, I'm not down tower cinema.
Crime doesn't have an expiry date. Say of vele say and never be turning into no obeti akeka so I'm saying I am telling you say da sebre ye be ma police action.
Oh nyabot.
No. They say me man ya aware say crime we mo obi anka say politics inti but say when we sika na yesi ya de hu achew na say what na big edi nipa na we de sika na tem say we de sika na ye de to so I mean that say bla wo ye sika ni ana say hu be na ya kono nti a ye be chechire sa asem we do abeto so say ye gide e wo ho
na wo kra no contest bi
I mean
obi
say ye kan asem dia to so
wona wonam keka on sem hunu no nti na ma akwa Inti
what I say? Inti crime. I am telling you that's a bad say crime. It doesn't have an expiry date. It ain't say if you do a jana money this kind of say no obet me afar. We will come after him. Now time you be na say the neko tumwa. A honorable says an kwasia a jimmy gang. What I say? So akwasha mpase kura na e ba beche na obi a wo wadwane wakwate ese wo ni moti ante odum adukrobim am ya bisika tutiri so na madam ko up and now ye chole to command giba Mr. Nkum as I speak to you oko giba head officer that sibe jegam letter da fire dey ransom atu into say Kencity Media Limited ye journalist ba kwayira I will be a kidnapping. Sana da sibra kasa na wagane akote. Ama nkofo se o MPP wini ye no and this work or kidnapping that's where wajimi o. Bi se wo da se be record pa Kencity. Ye kata asu jai sa akwa na kote na fia.
All right, now ase na menko sabato we afi so na fe messages. Ahodo na aba na sabato emfa my tabia takum eye memedro. Baby ato adro bia dro as me pet tabia takum no kre ne se onsaka bi na tafre bedu amimre no na ugina na so adwuma de obebo bi pa na wadwuma bi a wuye bi ano obetimi aton tabia takum alongside enti frey na fe tu biton na onso anya sika agu botom 0243686861 0243686861 sabato we afi aye krado ya messages ahodo no whatever obapa say
Mr. Nkum nyame adom me ho ye pa na so e
nyankopon adom me so me ho ye me gina me nan so
ye da nyame ase
obreni
okay we so ma me fa YouTube messages and WhatsApp messages ahodo aba no entudwa me the YouTube there no as usual and a share we are friends of Kencity Media. Say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. We thank all our members for their massive attendance yesterday. It was a very impressive number. We thank them all, and everyone is invited to join us. Hashtag Nyametia say hashtag Ken Afa. We see a Martin Safu Jan Edifi Ajoso Domiabra. Say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. 12 good days to go. So please, dear delegates, let's vote massively for Honorable Ken. If we really want power, hashtag Ken Afa. We associate a Kwabnan Pofo. Or say, Asari Bediako has lost all his credibility. Beatrice appear say that Mark Okraku can't manage even a barber shop. He should thank TV3 that they gave him exposure on mentor. Way associate Beatrice appear. Okay. Yamami Winnie Champon say, good afternoon, my PhD family. We thank God for another week. May his name be praised now and forevermore. Hope you had a wonderful and peaceful weekend. Dear delegates, please, 31st, vote for Ken, the chosen one. Where's to see Kelly or say hashtag we are connected. Sabina Ako say, why is it that those who have worked at Kencity Media before are now fooling at Wontumi stations? And Rita say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Please, delegate, bring Honorable Ken for us. Delegate, vote for your future. Where's to see Agyapong Kwame or say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Watching you live from the Wu Equiapem. Please let us ignore those guys at Wontumi station, Wontumi TV, because they are like Dr. 00 Baumia, no vision, no message. Hashtag Nyametiase, hashtag Ken Afa. Where's to see Richard Bless? Also, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum and the team. Alhaji 38 and his cronies have no message. They have resulted in insults. Where's to see a Masa or say, God in Asari Bediakun, the Judas Iscariot, and will betray Jesus. Where Mina Isaac, or say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. God bless you and your guests. Godwin and Co. God will judge them one by one. Watching you from Cantonment. Where's also can messages are if YouTube Aban Hubi. Where's so yeah, Anoche Abanko Richmond. I say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. No Pein say, we need a bold and decisive and pragmatic experienced leader, not Baulaya with bogus failed rich ideas. Delegates, please let's vote for Ken. Vote for power. Hashtag number 1, Ken Afa. Where's to see a Masa or see in Ken we trust. Samuel say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Please, if it hadn't been the death of Mr. Kwabena Kwache, I wouldn't have believed that God in Asari Bediako of all people would have behaved like Judas in the Bible. Where's to see a Selena Cranton or say, Okreku Mante, alias 3940. Solomon Amankwa say, Ken Afa, I'm a delegate. I'm for Ken. Kwabena Ampo for say, Honorable Ken is a self-made. Period. Yamami Winnie Agyapong say, Mr. Inkum, don't mind the ungrateful and the Cobra boy. He forgot that it's Ken who made him who he is now. Nipa Oye Cobra. He left Oman because of Mr. 00. He's a greedy and so shame on you. More fire. Kwabena Pofu say, if the NPP delegates dare make a mistake by electing Baumia, the NPP will be in perpetual opposition. We Yamami Winnie Agyapong. I say, how is my granddaughter? Wishing her speedy recovery. Ma menyamiado me ho yamaba. We see a black soul. I see, Asemo, Honorable Ken have given so many people in NPP party broken hearts. I say, pow, hey, action page say, January 31st is sealed for Honorable Kencity Agyapong. All we need is vigilance. The main fan home. D say, delegates, please vote for Ken. He's the future of Ghana. Mamifa last one, no, our YouTube, na mifa WhatsApp messages, no, so enka home. Where Ebenezer Dua, I say I'm connected, Ken Afa, 52.45%. For Kennedy, 38.25% for Baumia. Welcome, Miss Wiafe. I say incoming Jubilee House staffer. Thank you so much. Ways to see a quick free year. I say we are not delegates. We want Honorable Ken as NPP presidential candidate for president in 2028. Truth hurts, but let's call a spade. Choosing Honorable Ken. I'll say, okay, choose Honorable Ken and you get the president in 2029. Where Olivia, I'll say no Ken, no votes. Now, number one, say, no matter what, we are winning on January 31st. Honorable Ken is the best to lead and win power for NPP with his clear vision. Team Ken, we move, get connected. Where's to see a Deborah? I'll say, please, delegates, vote for Honorable Ken. He's the best man now in NPP. He is truthful. He has a good heart. He cares for the poor and a no-noise man. Ghana money is saved in his hands. Way as to say, do I say, okay, where I could see you do if USA. I say, Ken all the way Phobia TV. See delegates vote for number 1, Kennedy Agyapong. Also get connected. Rahman Abdul say Ken 2028. When see a Deborah, say no matter what people will say about Honorable Ken, we don't mind. We love him and we will vote for him. Dr. MB, go and save your people in your town. Richard Bless say that's it. That be. I say there is no sensible person at Wontumi Station. Their microphone sounds like Gold Coast mic. Jonathan also say, please delegate, don't wipe your face with Dr. Baumia's white handkerchief. We see a massa. Or say, why can't this boy stop what Baumia will do for the youth? Honestly, I don't understand Judas Iscariot and his boys. Mamifa YouTube messages no NC has say Namifa WhatsApp messages and then
the menya sure say betimi afa WhatsApp messages no, because over time now. Okay. Nti fesi amame. Why? Okay, na ansana political za ebebem wrap it up ma yakono. Ma ye use just 1 minute na enkomo na ye di concerning okreku mantenom any god in asaribedi akonom ensem wo mokekae efa honorable Ken hono ma yentie eno just in 1 minute na fe yen sorry dumedie no eso
na video hwese sie wa mu say boxers na kokku na say omkose kona ho round 3 yebo no kaka no ba na we jan change. No, you have to be dark. What's on Agyapong? Only pick it. Near money, so near money, draw near money. India. Yeah, what lagatin? I don't know. No, boy, touch your kind. I said, ba,
motherfucker.
Akbaleba. See, I will hold a ba. A ba more sanity. Now, one's going to say. Delegate to be also the party for it on. Okay, show that no bomb. The better known tongue cososa. I didn't need number can bra. I did. When I been in Abu Bono. Oh, didn't say one rally. A bow habat. Boko, Yamfan Boko. Pino, the command on Yamu. Dabby, who could do for him? Anyone, not comfortable. When I did 28, then Papa was ready to hear me.
All right, enti and commando say na ekoye. Why? Say na we almost TV so niama we no ekekaye. Opani ye wie me anko. Mr. Nkum. I don't want to spend any more time with Okrekumante. Yeah. Faso bi akre. No, but you see, or penny bi e Jimmy pa. Oh, because Sanya Maya or Kikaki Kania dia we nyina. One kasa hwe Okreku hwe se de stay child it wo. Nyamranti birim. Ai, ene se de one kasa wa yin krampan a wo de TV so a wo de keka nkwase asem. Wo de keka nkwase asem. Obi a wo be di minister pe hwe okese. What you say? Oh, I mean, one kasa wo de te ho. Se enye na akufo-addo no for MPP for no munya mi bi no pone kakra dem awa anka wan kasa no Okrekumante no anka den na wo you have to show ebe ka se ono abona na de na ba I mean kwase afo we nyina nya microphone titi akire ana mo dwen se ye be call election no mo de ba be hwe Mr. Nku I'm telling you and na ye 12 days na kwa akoto aba we se obi obe na dwen se sa 12 days ya akai opese wo yo Honorable Ken hu fi no ye mfa nchewo ye di fini be dware na mo no be hu say yes in fact and I say this on authority sad we nyina no Dr. Mahmood Bawumia o she chire aka je say yen ye betina ha Dr. Mahmood Bawumia yen kana se ye bi but se mo de kosa ade a Dr. Mahmood Bawumia obenu ne hu I am telling you this is a warning I'm giving to them. Yentimi ma ono Dr. Mahmood Bawumia entena hone yanka say okay yeah can sem hey if omudi on abo kana be Japan atem anaso mo attack will come and attack Dr. Mahmood Bawumia because sebi and no mon kwa na age license say omagimi
What you say? They don't own monopoly to Nkwasiasem. They think say they have monopoly. Say, "I'm not met me. I am telling them, I'm the norm."
All right.
Now, want to me not in the radio station. I'm what to say. I don't know what to say. Chema want to me not on radio station. Motiswa or no now. I am pay master now. Must say some of the bad doctor. Jumano. You yourself, what body crowd? We are not proud of Chema want to me. You are not proud of him. Chief Senkum ya kwa nyame adom
nyame adom a eti abusua aha na edi si nyankopon ya adom a echina ye beba na ya san ba betoa so na yakwanim ye da se okan ye ho fache ye se ye ntimi ampeke course no esan se ebre no eko nyame ya adom echina ye benya more time na afi ye de apeke course na yetimi edi enkomo kwakoma tu yem why mema abunfu bibia be kama why wo mo nsem hu no mu di ne de wo de eye ebeye why nyame ya adom echina ye be hia na afi ya sanso adi nkomo ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum Daze from Mr. Inkum Albert as many politicals are ebe come ho saso na sabato we afi enso so e the messages ahodo no e de by No Pein ye kan sene a etie we are out.